Don't know if the button worked. Oh, the button did work. Hello, world. Hi. Welcome to Explorers of Elsewhere live? Question mark. My name's DM Dan. Welcome to our next episode of Explorers of Elsewhere Empyrium, our Fabula Ultima Actual play campaign. If you are a fan of JRPGs like Final Fantasy or Granblue or Xenogear and Xenoblade or Fire Emblem or all those amazing games and properties, then you are in the right place because we're basically ripping them all off. I'm going to start from the bottom. Hello, Lyra.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, Theo.
Hello.
Hello, Tilda.
Hi.
Very melt. Hello, Alec.
Hello.
Hello, JC.
Hiya.
Hello. I think how long have we been streaming? We've been streaming for like a minute. So I think we are overdue as Brits, majoritively. Yeah, majoritively, to complain about the weather. It is warm. If the stream suddenly stops, it's because the computer's melted. And I apologize.
Or Dan has melted.
Or I've melted, yeah.
Whenever his Dan melts, the stream keeps going on. It's just...
It's just slightly more ordered, if it does. But yes, we're here to play some more Fabula Ultima. This is episode 3 of our 20-episode campaign. So if you're joining us for the first time, first of all, thank you for joining us for the first time. We have a couple of other episodes already in the bank in this playlist, as well as episodes from all of our other campaigns, because this is the 4th campaign in the Explorers of Elsewhere series, our 4th mainline campaign, alongside a slew of other side adventures that we've run in the past as well as non-Elsewhere stuff. All TTRPG related or like Let's Play related, like Baldur's Gate or a lot of Tomodachi Life recently, and so on and so forth. If you are interested in Fabula Ultima, the rules are the quick start rules are free to grab for yourselves. If you click in the link in our description, that'll take you to a drive-through. That'll take you to Drive-Through RPG. That is an affiliate link. So if you pick up the rules and then decide to buy something, it won't cost you any extra, but we'll get a little bit of a kickback, which is always nice. We also have a link to our Discord in the description, which will be a place to talk about how disgustingly hot it is in the British Isles. Well, I say British Isles. Have you seen France? I think France is on fire. I've never seen the weather.
It's 41 in certain
It's
my
so
parents have a
hot.
house.
It's gone past red and it's now pink. I didn't know that was a thing. Right?
My parents are there at the moment.
Temperature there.
Yeah. Anyway, we can complain more because we're Brits. So, yes, jump into the Discord, have a natter with us. If you want to support the channel, we do have a YouTube membership or a Patreon subscription set up. So that'll give you access to a little few extra bits and bobs. It'll give you access to some secret rooms in the Discord. And yeah, you'll be able to help us develop the world of Elsewhere much more deliberately if you're supporting us. And obviously, massively helps us. Right. Shall we?
If we must.
I think we should channel the fact that Campaign 4 takes place in like a snowy tundra, and we'll just
ice.
We'll just I literally can't think. I'm just gonna roll the trailer. All right, let's go.
4 years. 4 years of freedom. Of joy. 4 years of peace before the horns of war summoned us back.
Hi, my name is Tilda, and I'm playing Portia, the Loravar escaped experiment.
Hi, I'm JC. I'm playing Veronika, a Loravar mercenary priest of Yala.
Hi, my name is Selecto. I'm playing Ruvaen, an Asivara voice of the people.
Hi, my name's Lyra. and I'm playing Leif, a Dryad Rewilder.
Hi, my name is Theo, and I'll be playing Aiden, a Terran Sprite Primal Summoner.
And my name is DM Dan. I will be the games master for this adventure.
What this Empyrium does not know is that we have had 4 years to bond and grow. 4 years to build our futures. 4 years to love what we fought for. And upon the mountains of this land, we will break this Empyrium.
The Empyrium does not build, it takes. Every forest they strip, every forge they seize, every shrine they tear apart. They grind it all down, melt it together, and remake it into something that serves them. They do not care who raised the walls, who planted the fields, or who bled to protect them. Our victories mean nothing. Our history means nothing. The only thing they value is subservience. That is the one thing we refuse to give. 3 months of occupation has taught them that much. They hunt us with steel and numbers, convinced weight alone wins wars. But they are slow, burdened by their own arrogance. We are lighter, faster. We know every secret route, every hidden nook, every forgotten path through Kalathar. This attack will not be the battle that frees our home. It will be the first cut, and then another, and then another. 1,000 blades, each one drawing a little more blood, until the Empyrium finally learns what the simple truth is. Harukaze was never theirs to take. And so, we find the 5 of you wondering where my mouse is. There it is. We find the 5 of you at the base of the mountain of tell you what, let's bring up the world map. We find you at the base of the Ruma Yoshitaka Mountains, on the other side of the sea inlet from Ruma Tetsuya, following up on some information, some intelligence that you are that there is an Imperial construction yard of some sort that is currently busy constructing some form of locomotive vehicle that can utilize the Sakaji Goblin like train tracks that run through the region. Train tracks built as an evolution of the minecart system that the Sakaji Goblins have used to mine the precious minerals and ores from underneath the mountains. There's some sensitive mic noises coming from someone. Oh, please don't be the fan. Please, we need the fans. Good God, we need the fans.
I think.
Has it stopped? Oh, okay, now we're good. Fans are going back on. Turn all the fans back on. So, yes, you've received intelligence that they are building some sort of locomotive, and as part of the first step to accomplishing Elsabeth's mission of retaking Harukaze, you have decided to procure this wagon of sorts to use as a method of transport, a method of ingress into the now occupied town of Harukaze. And in doing so, that will help you achieve your objective of cutting off the Imperials from their reinforcements by closing the portal to the Imperial homelands. So, yes, in what can be considered a grand theft locomotive, we find you we find the five of you nestled amongst some ruins in the southwestern corner of a small a small mouth leading to a cave that runs deep into the mountain. Looking around you, like scouting around, you've realized that the area is a bit of a flurry of Imperial activity. The ruins that you hunker down in, these kind of stone arches, topped with thick layers of snow, appear to be older Sakagi Goblin Dynasty ruins, perhaps lost, perhaps destroyed during the eschaton. A large gate that clearly identifies the entrance to what must have been some sort of settlement set in this little mountainous nook. Some large gates still stand tall and proud. And these ruins wrap round from one side of the gulch to the other. In the distance, you can see a number of Imperial tents. And Portia, with your knowledge of the Empyrium, you quickly identify the difference between what appears to be soldiers' tents and the more kind of command-orientated or officers' tents on the far side. Worryingly, behind the officers' tent. Say again?
So I didn't meant to click on that.
That's right. On what perhaps worryingly behind the officer's tent, you can see a large intact Sakagi Goblin watchtower, a sturdy-looking stone tower, but you can see a number of Imperial figures walking between the parapets at the top. Realizing that this tower is almost certainly the Imperial garrison of this area, that is the definition of a hornet's nest that does not need to be kicked. To your left, on the other side of the gulch, you spy more ruins, but interestingly, what appear to be kind of metal fences bridging the gaps between the ruined stone columns. You can see a number of figures languishing within this makeshift outdoor prison. And though it looks as if it could be readily escaped, you notice that a number of shambling, creaking figures guard the prisoner pens, and those of you who are a bit more astute quickly realize that the pens are being guarded by what appear to be animated skeletons. Just gonna don't mind me, Theo, just gonna pull you into view. Perfect, thank you. Grand. So the five of you know that finally, in the back of the gulch, you can see a large wooden palisade that primarily blocks view to what's inside. But from the sounds and the intel reports, you know that whatever this train of sorts that they're building is most likely being built in there. And in fact, you can see a set of the Sakaji Goblin kind of train tracks running in through the gates of the palisade towards what appears to be a cave entrance that goes deeper into the mountain. So, with all that in mind, you realize that there will be a number of pressures that you'll have to operate under during this mission. We have a mission clock. So let me pull that up. Oh no, the clock is gone. Hold. Why are you not there?
This feels very Metal Gear Solid.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, well, there are a number of clocks. I'll sort that in a sec. You have the mission clock, which is your overall progress towards sort of like being in a position where you're ready to steal this train. Given that this is an Imperial camp and you are the Resistance, you are acutely aware that there is an alarm. You don't want to raise the alarm lest all of the reinforcements in the camp begin converging on your location. The mission clock is a 6 clock. The alarm is an 8 clock. There are Imperial forces wandering around the camp, like wandering around this construction yard. The Imperial forces clock is a 4 clock. And every time you decide to tackle some Imperials, you will whittle away their numbers, so they may not be able to reinforce anyone at the, if anything gets loud. There is a 4 clock loot clock in case you want to pilfer any Imperial supplies whilst you're here. There is also an intel clock, which is a 4 clock. Given that this is an Imperial space, you may well find information on the Imperial plans, or just useful information to hand over to the Resistance if you were to go looking for it. Mechanically, there is mission, the Imperial forces, the loot, and the intel clocks that you can actively work on. You can actively work on them in any of the areas that you can realistically move to, and your tokens are on the map, so we can see roughly where you are in the camp. If you want to split up, fine. You can split up if you so wish. You will be able to complete one of these kind of actions, mission, Imperial forces, loot, intel, in each area once. And sort of like once you've succeeded at one of those actions, then you would have to go somewhere else to succeed again. Every time you kind of successfully do a thing, every time you decide to work on the mission in any of these areas, the mission clock will go up. If you beat the difficulty of the check by more than 3, you'll get 2 segments on a clock rather than just 1. So, in that sense, very standard clock mechanics. With that in mind, as we kind of focus in on the 5 of you down in the ruins, I should ask actually, what time of day have you decided to launch this attack? So it was morning at the end of last session. It was sort of like late morning, so if you want to wait for the cover of dark, you can. That might make kind of seeing what each other is doing a bit more difficult. Or you can kind of go in the day and just rely on better stealth. Or
did we get any intel at all from headquarters about what's going on here? Like, did they send someone ahead to find out when like the guards change, or like what to watch out for, like any gaps in the system?
Fundamentally, you would have been kind of given this information, and this is what kind of allows you to wander around and sort of like wander from area to area without the risk of a Final Fantasy coded random battle just swirling up. But yes, you know that even if there is the change of the guards, if they're not dealt with via the Imperial Forces clock, they could come and spoil your day later. So, who wants to do stuff and things? Who would we say is the stealthiest amongst you five?
What would be stealth as a stat, I guess? Double dex?
I'd say Dex, yeah.
Not Leif.
Okay.
Not Portia either.
I have a D8 on Dex, and I can I do it on myself though? Direct conflict. This is only ally, I think. I can make someone's dexterity go higher, by the way. Or 1 dice size higher.
I also have D8 for dexterity. I'm also a little boy. I'm a little tiny man. So that could also be useful because...
Aiden, would you like to come over? I shall encourage you and give you a 1 size dexterity, one size higher dexterity. Wait, let me click on it.
Yes, please.
Aiden, my man. Here you go. Let me spend 5 MP. You can do this, Aiden.
Nice. Aiden's like, oh, okay. I kind of be sneaky. I feel like I look at Vesta, who is literally a cat that looks like she's on fire, and probably is not sneaky, and be like, just get in my coat. Can't draw that much attention to ourselves. Yeah, I think, you know what? I think I'm gonna use my sneak ability to maybe take out the change of guards. So I kind of sneak and take. I'm thinking out loud before anyone. It's like no, but I was thinking of maybe using, because again, in terms of my well springs that I currently have at the moment.
Yes.
I'm
So
probably
you're-
still water and earth because it's snow.
Yeah. So it's Earth because you and
Water because ice.
I think we have to say
Yeah.
water right now. Yeah, Earth and water.
That's fun. And I was thinking of. So I'm gonna look at my earth again. Give me a moment, sorry. Oh come on! Right. Yeah, I've been thinking, like, I could maybe go for the Imperial Forces clock.
Ooh. I didn't mean to do that, sorry.
So, yeah, suffocate.
I start suffocating.
I have a skill called Quicksand, which is when you deal 10 earth damage to the target and they suffer slow.
Mhm.
And I thought it could be quite useful, like flavor-wise, that Aiden sneaks up behind a couple of guards and forces them to...
So I will caveat that there's nothing really happening in the perimeter ruins. So which of these sections do you want to like head to? So let's say you're in the perimeter ruins at the moment. Feel free to move the Aiden token to where you want to kind of sneak over to, and then we'll.
So what do we want to do first? We want to deal with the watchtower first.
I think the watchtower is the biggest problem, but
Yeah.
I could sneak there because you've just given me the ability to sneak.
yeah. But I'm also gonna say, could we use the prisoner pens in some way? Like, what do we know about the shambling corpse?
I think that would be
Shambling.
a useful first thing to have a look at, since it's right next to us.
Yeah.
So I would. Do we need to be very stealthy for the prisoner pens? Can we just keep our distance and do like an insight check on it?
You could pretend to be a skeleton.
I don't know how.
Well, who does Veronika volunteer as tribute to go inspect the
Yes.
prisoner pens?
Actually, may I go with you?
Yeah. Absolutely.
For how much dex does Veronika have?
I have a D8.
Oh, Is JC there?
Yeah.
Yeah, JC's here.
Veronika's got a D8.
D8. Okay. I would also like to give Veronika some encouragement. 1 second. I'm gonna encourage everybody.
To do
All right.
better.
To do better. Be better. Alright, so one for Veronika as well. For Dex. Get everybody sneaky. And admittedly, slightly what's the word? Slightly reluctant. Portia also gets one.
Ah, how very kind.
There you go.
Thank you.
For what it's worth, Tilda, I think it's your mic that's scratching a little bit. Might be.
I just switched it off, so hold on. Can you hear it now?
No, you're good.
I don't think so. I think you're good.
That's it. Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm really sorry to everyone. I am not switching off my fan.
Yeah,
Not
that's
for-
fine.
not
Is
for
that the
sound
fan?
quality.
Was it the fan? That's...
Yeah, my fan is right there.
Yeah,
It's the only way I'm fighting today.
Fair. No, that is absolutely fair. I mean, worst case scenario, you can just get Carlin to waft you manually with a fan. That's
I think that would be even lighter.
Okay, so so Ruvaen is mass encouraging everyone.
Just pep talking people.
Okay, so everyone gets the Dex bonus.
Everyone?
Well, anyway.
I think I haven't given any to Leif yet, but what does Leif want to do? Because I can give literally any stat to people.
Well, I mean, I can tell you what I want to do, but it'll be a whole different thing, so I don't know if we want to go over it now.
But basically, if there's any stats that you would like to use in particular, I can buff that up for you.
Let me just have a quick check what the stat I want to use is. I think it would be. I think wisdom.
Wisdom?
Wisdom?
Alright.
I mean, willpower.
Yeah, willpower. Yeah, that's it. Give me a second. And there's one for you too, Leif. I think I need to press on some. Let me double check which one I've already. So that's willpower for Leif.
Mm-hmm.
Have I have not. 1 second. So let me pop that. And then pop the second one, and then the last one. There we go.
Nice.
Everything is now in order.
Okay.
Right, so I've literally just give everybody a pep talk before we go.
Okay, yeah. So for all intents and purposes, whilst we're sort of like moving around the base, kind of moving from one sector to another, and then doing a thing is like your turn. So yeah, everyone on their first action, thanks to Ruvaen's encouragement, will get that bonus. Also, generally speaking, you'll only be able to directly interact with your fellow companions that are in the same sector as you. But yeah, let's go with. Tell you what, let's go with Veronika. So Veronika and Portia are heading over to the prisoner pens.
Yep.
Okay. So let's go ahead and move you over there. So as you sort of like creep up on this, on these sets of ruins, I say they are distinctly Sakaji dynasty, like goblin architecture, but it looks quite, it looks quite ancient and old by comparison to what you might see in Ruma Hironobu. The metal railings, like the metal fencing, that is distinctly sort of like newly added to kind of turn it into a large outdoor pen. You can see a number of like civilians. You can see like a worrying number of resistance fighters that are kind of sat huddled in this open air pen, trying desperate, like huddling together for warmth, because they've been given no sort of like blankets or whatnot. And their wardens are these kind of these creaking skeletons that kind of shamble with what appear to be rusted spears and shields in their hands. There's this sort of like intense soul blue glow emanating from their eye sockets. It kind of glows out of their like from between their jaws, and kind of radiates down into their open, like their hollow rib cages. Clearly, they are completely unfazed by the adverse cold, but they just sort of like stand, and their heads are almost kind of rotating in a very slow and methodical manner. You, Portia, would know that if there are physical undead walking around, and these are almost certainly penitent husks, so these are the physical bodies of sort of like heretics and traitors whose bodies have been press ganged back into service and death, like deprived of their soul and just physically puppeted by Imperial forces. The Imperial mage that would be doing it is known as a flesh crafter cleric.
Yeah, that sounds unpleasant.
Yes.
Do I know what the radius of this power is? Like, does the cleric need to be nearby?
You suspect that the cleric will be somewhere in the area, yes.
Okay.
So who's in between the two of you? Who's taking the first turn?
I mean, JC, you're welcome to go first. All I'm gonna do is do an insight check to get an idea of where the cleric is.
So again, just to clarify, we're picking one of these clocks, so you can basically pick any but the alarm clock, and then there is you tell me what you're doing to accomplish that objective.
Intel.
We make the
I'm
roll.
getting intel.
You're getting intel? Okay, fine. In which case, so if you're, we'll go for you first then, Portia. If you're kind of scoping out the flesh crafter cleric, I think that's got to be an insight. Insight is. I'm happy with that. You're happy with that? Fair.
Open check.
Yes. Yeah, because I've got the DC, I've got the difficulty, so I can just let you know what's what.
Okay.
So you're doing intel in the prisoner pens. Holy moly!
I'm happy with that.
Okay. 19.
Can I push it to a 20?
That is 2 segments on the intel clock. So yeah, let me get that up here as well. Yeah, 2 segments on the intel clock. So you spy a flesh crafter cleric who's sort of like ambling around near the penitent husks. He appears to be wearing the purple regalia of Legion Septurna, so the 7th Legion, much like the Legion that's holding Harukaze that you fought in the Arbudan Plains and so on. You identify them for, there we go, show to all. Yeah, so you spy this kind of fleshcrafter cleric in the like white diamond vestments, the purple. There's a purple sort of like underrobe to denote 7th Legion. There's the trademark kind of black leather hood, and the silver-plated skull mask that covers half of their face. The Fleshcrafter cleric appears to be kind of channeling some extra kind of energy into one of the husks using the kind of silver baroque lantern he holds in his right hand. And the soul orb at the end of his scepter in the other hand pulses intermittently. Yes, you have successfully found well, I think of a success that good, you're able to get close enough that you a second Fleshcrafter cleric approaches the first, and the two, like the one charging up the husk, stops and turns to look. Veronika, if you're nearby as well, how can we do this? Okay, tell you what, sorry, I'm just reading my notes. Because you've got 2 points of intel, fundamentally, you can ask me 2 questions. You can either ask now or you can bank them for later. So they're sort of like little tidbits of kind of retconny information that you can generate. So with that in mind, is there any information, are there any questions you want to ask right now?
Can I ask them after Veronika had a go?
Yeah, okay, that's fair. In which case, Veronika, as you spy this second Fleshcrafter approach the first, you're close enough that you kind of hear their conversation. The first turns and, have you had any news from Harukaze? And the newcomer smirks and it would seem that Raxus is displeased with the current state of affairs. She's put all of this effort into those new patchwork hulks, but it would seem that has not been enough to persuade Imperial Command to place their faith in the Fleshcrafters rather than the Golem works. I've heard that she's on the warpath. They've transported their new experimental vessels to Harukaze, and they're focusing on the construction of them now. She apparently is positively beside herself after all of the work she's done repurposing the people of Harukaze. The first sort of like lowers his head and chuckles slightly. If she didn't spend so much time cooped up in that heretic chapel, perhaps she would see the writing on the wall more readily. And the 2 Fleshcrafter clerics kind of cackle rasp to one another. Veronika, what you've just heard from the Fleshcrafters backs up the rumors that the scouts have given you that your nemesis, Raxus, is operating out of Otera Chapel at the top of Harukaze. This being your first objective on your personal journey means that you gain a Fabula point. But yes, just to recap, she's in Otera Abbey. She's been making some new patchwork hulks, but she's very angry that the Empyrium has passed her over for what appear to be experimental vessels. And I think that would certainly make your ears perk up, Portia, because experimental vessels are never fun for anyone the vessels are running at. Yes, so you have two questions in the bank. Veronika, is there anything you want to do? whilst you're here?
Yeah, I'd like to look at the prisoners and maybe see if I can discreetly talk to one of them.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I mean, that's going to probably be willpower insight, because you have to be aware of your surroundings so you don't get caught by these kind of patrolling skeletons.
That's 12.
That's a 12. Okay, so is this which clock are you hoping to tick up by speaking to one of the prisoners? Tell us again.
Sure.
In which case, well, actually, sorry, no, beg your pardon. We've done intel. Do you want to use it to tick up the mission clock?
Yes, I would like to tick up the mission clock
Sure.
and see if rescuing them can help our mission.
Yes, it absolutely can. So, given that the skeletons have relatively little like spatial awareness, the two of you are able to sneak past them relatively easily, and you see a number of like resistance fighters in the pens notice your approach, and one of them sort of like looks around to make sure the coast is clear and then kind of scurries over to the fence to sort of like speak to you. By the dragons, thank you. Thank the dragons that you're here. He starts.
You can thank them later. Where are you from, my brother?
I'm from, well, I originally made it. I'm one of the mercenaries that made it here from Avamore. I was originally from Cayley's Point, but I didn't realize just how my brain's fried. I didn't realize just how quick the Empyrium would be to kind of round us up. I don't know what it is that they're doing, what they're hoping to do with us. They've kept us here for some time. Every so often, they'll take some of us from the pens and lead us off. They lead the prisoners to the construction yard on the other side of that palisade. There's a unearthly bluish glow, the sounds of tortured screams. We never see whoever goes beyond the palisade come back.
Concerning. My friends and I are here to liberate whatever's behind those walls. And if I can cut these bars free and get rid of your undead prison guards, perhaps you might find enough strength to help us.
The prisoner nods. If you're able to get us out, at the very least we can cause a distraction. If you get any heat, we can cause a commotion to redirect the Imperials to us rather than you. We may not be able to fight too well, but I'm sure we've still got enough strength and stamina to give them a good old run around.
Good. May the dragons give you more strength.
The prisoner
And
nods.
if you see a large mechanical vehicle, then I advise you to hop on it.
The prisoner, the mercenary nods. Thank you. Veronika, yeah?
I didn't introduce myself.
There's no need. What you've done for the Resistance is all already
That is
incredible.
fucking suspicious.
I will caveat, you guys are low-key celebrities in the Resistance, so... yeah, this mercenary sort of like nods, and so are you then going about sort of like freeing them, or... Because, I mean, you've ticked up the mission clock, so you can if you want to.
Yes, I would like to
Before you do.
try and...
Before you do, because the skeletons are still a concern, may I ask one of my questions now?
Yes.
Those little lanterns that the clerics are holding,
Yes.
are those the ones that you said they are powering the husks? Do they also control them?
They are one of the sort of like arcane foci that the flesh crafters use to control their the inanimates. Yes. So the lantern itself contains like soul mana. So they kind of almost use it to sort of like guide. So there's trapped souls within the lantern, and through their machinations, they're able to sort of like turn that mana into a dominating force to like puppet work the husks to make them go and do things. So yeah, in effect, yes, the lantern does it.
Kind of want to steal one of them.
Just want to do a little bit of light necromancy.
Yeah. Just dabble in a bit of necromancy. It's been a while. As a treat.
Okay. Well, tell you what, before you do a little spot of light necromancy...
Yeah. I think I would also I would say to Veronika, like, this is the plan. And then as soon as I can just lead them a bit further away, prisoners go.
Okay. In which case, yeah, the prisoners begin filtering out, and the prisoners escape subtly enough that the mission clock goes up by 2 seconds. Okay. What about, let's go with Leif.
Yeah. I was thinking of doing something about that watchtower. So is that's visibly manned, I assume, that watchtower.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It would appear that it's the barracks. So when the alarm goes, that tower will empty out, because it would seem that everyone's stationed in there.
I also want to. I think did Aiden also want to do something about the watchtower as well? I think it's the 3 of us.
I mean, I can, but I was going to tackle Imperial forces in one way or another. So I'm happy to do it elsewhere.
I will also say, so you can see on the map there are these blue lines kind of dividing up the sections. So you're able to move to one of the adjacent sections. So from the perimeter ruins, you could go to the prisoner pens, the soldier tents, the command tents, or the ruin gates. If you go to command tents on your next turn, you could then make it to the watchtower.
Okay.
What about the officer tent? If we can mess up the officer, do you think it would disrupt the command? It's a bit closer to us than the watchtower.
Assassinate the commanding officer.
I mean, I don't think Ruvaen would mind killing an Imperial officer, so... or at least knock them out, or like get them out of the way somehow.
I think we're all going to have to go through the command tents this turn.
Yeah.
Anyway, to get where we want to go. So, I guess move to the command tents and...
Yeah,
maybe Ruvaen can go with Leif, and if Aiden has another idea...
I was gonna... If you guys deal with the watchtower, I was going to see if I could do like a change of the guard situation at the ruin gates.
Okay. Yep.
Because if we're going to get through this metal contraption, we're going to have to slam it through those ruin gates at some point.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that was my consideration. So yeah, I'll wait.
Okay, so you're heading to the gates, Aiden.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In which case, jumping back to Leif and Ruvaen. So you sneak out of the ruins towards the watchtower. You can see that there are, there's sort of like the standard soldier tents to your left, but in front of you there are larger, more warmer looking tents, as well as a much larger sort of like, well, it's a tent that's clearly used as sort of like a frontline office almost of sorts. There are imperial banners fluttering gently in the winter winds in front. But yes, you're able to kind of interact with these command tents. So starting with Leif, which clock do you want to work on in this area, and how do you want to go about doing it?
I mean, as I'm sort of passing through on the way to the watchtower, I'm going to get the loot clock, if I can.
The loot clock, was that?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And just see if anything catches my eye on the way through.
Sure. So are you doing a rummage?
Yeah, let's have a scrimmage.
I would argue this needs to be probably insight dex, because you're probably going to have to be a little bit stealthy, I would imagine. So that's dex, but then also insight to find things.
Okay.
Unless you want to do Leif things to trick people socially, in which case you could argue for willpower, because you are in your visage form right now.
Yeah, it's not an explicit power, so I don't want to make it like an OP sort of thing. But I mean, I could argue that I'm doing the high vis and a vest and clipboard thing, or just walking around like I belong there.
Sure. Okay. So what two abilities are you going for? Insight and
willpower to just brass neck it.
Yeah. Okay. So you are looting the command tents.
Okay.
Okay.
Difficulty is 10.
If you do an open roll, because the difficulties are different depending on what you're doing and where.
I see. Okay.
Okay. 11. An 11 is a fail.
No.
Do you have Fabula points?
I do have Fabula points. Would pushing.
I think re-rolling willpower, because you have a very high die right now for willpower.
Yeah,
That's
four is
true.
not a lot.
I will say, in the interest of fairness, that pushing with the bond will not get you over the line.
Okay. All right, I'm going to invoke my trait of curiosity. I really want to know what's in these tents.
Sure.
I do. I want to genuinely find out what the prize is. So curiosity, and I'm going to re-roll.
Re-roll the 4. Okay. You need a 13. Oh no!
Oh, exactly the same.
Oh no!
Can I do it again?
Do you want to
Double or
invoke
nothing?
another bond?
Double
invoke another trait.
nothing. Let's go.
Can I do it? Can I do the exact same thing again, or does it have to be different?
Sure, we can channel your origin of Coralorum Woods as a young dryad. You would steal apples from Comstock in the tavern.
Okay.
There was a peculiar hunter, Lorivar, and he had a pipe, and he loved that pipe, and he kept nicking it.
You got this.
Come on. Oh, God. I can't do it anymore. I've only got one Fabula point left.
Do you want to evoke bond?
No.
13?
Do I have any contact? I don't think I have anything that can help, can I? Wait, No.
Not after the fact. Okay, in which case you are rummaging. And are you just in invert commas straight up in visage form? Just like as we see here in effect.
Yeah, I'm yeah.
Okay. In which case, yeah, as you're going through and like, oh, this one's locked. Oh, this crate is nailed down. Oh, this chest is locked as well. You hear, what are you doing? And as you turn, you notice a like an imperial soldier with the purple livery of Legion Septerna is sort of like looking at you. Who are you?
Hello.
Can I step in and use persuasive to do deception? That Leif is taking me away somewhere as a prisoner.
Yeah.
Let me see how
Like,
I'm doing.
so I will caveat and say that the fail is still a fail. So that's effectively this will be your turn if you want to.
Yes, this will be my turn. Yeah.
Try and
All
pivot
the
it.
prisoner pens are in the other direction that you guys are going to,
Well,
or
I
are
mean,
in.
Leif is coming from we're there, right? So they only know that we're there. So we might have to pretend to go elsewhere than we otherwise planning, but at least we'll not be captured for now. Right, so it's 20 MP. So I can in fact also fill erase section clocks. But I don't know how that would
How
work.
much MP do you have left?
51.
From
31.
I'd off.
When you successfully perform a check to fill
But I have
or
to
erase
spend 20
section
MP
of
first, then it'll be 31. Because it's SL plus times 20. That's why I'm trying to be like, what is the level? Isn't it skill level?
Yeah. Okay. So, which clock are you? Okay. Well, so before we go on any further, so Leif has been caught fundamentally red-handed. This Imperial soldier demanding to know like who you are, what you're doing. A failure in the command tents creates 3 segments on the alarm clock.
Right. I'm gonna use it to erase. I think I could go up to 2, right? But then I have to use
skill
like
level
2.
2. You'd have to use 40 points.
Yeah, I'll use 40. I'll drink elixir later. So I'll use 2 to take out 2 alarms, and basically deception my way into being like.
Well, you have to pass the check first.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about what I'm planning to like to pretend that I am a disgruntled prisoner, which Leif is trying to get to the pens.
I'm looking for
which do I have to roll?
restraints and
I see.
stuff.
Okay. So Ruvaen, if this is your turn, effectively, if you're working on the alarm clock, yeah, give me a roll, please.
Which roll, though? That is the question.
If you're using deception, it'll be willpower and something.
Hell yeah. Willpower and something insight, maybe?
Yeah, if you want to do that.
Because yeah, between Dex and Insight is both 8, so it doesn't matter which one. Come on, Ruvaen. And Insight, not Might. Come on, Ruvaen. I might reroll Insight just because it's a bit sad.
That is a pass.
That is a pass. Okay, cool. I thought it was going to be worse.
So with a 12, like, so what? Quickly describe to me this charade that the two of you are putting together.
Right. So I assume Leif is kind of caught red-handed right now, right? But seemingly an Imperial with the whole thing. I am going to. Oh crap! Pretend that I've gotten loose. And oh shit, that's it. Yeah, so basically I'm gonna start like not shout. I might as well just shout because then it'll be more convincing to leave. Like, you never take me, shit like that. And and then pretend I got loose, so Leif can hopefully get what I'm trying to do and grab me, and then use the excuse for what Leif is. I think you did mention that you're gonna try to find restraint, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, Ruvaen probably won't know this, but they're trying to make a scene enough that Leif might be able to use it essentially. Let me click the tool 40, right? Since I'm doing both, so let me click that twice. And then I'll drink elixir later, since I've got some points for that.
Okay, so you're spending 40 to... So you've successfully reduced the alarm clock by passing it, and then you're spending 40 MP to reduce it 2 more times.
Yeah, get it all out.
Okay, in which case, you put up enough of a performance that this this soldier is just sort of like looking at you, Leif, and why are you not in your uniform?
It's my first day, and I haven't received my full uniform yet, sir.
Oh no.
The soldier sort of like tuts at you and sort it out. If I see you again in this clown outfit, I will report you to the officer.
Oh.
Understood. And I go and I chase.
And inexplicably, you two have managed to zero off all 3 segments of the alarm clock with the persuasive skill.
Can you now pickpocket the guy as you're leaving?
Oh no.
Okay, that was your 2 turns. To tick up the clock and then tick it back down very quickly. Aiden,
Hi.
you at the ruined gates. In front of you is this large, very large, thick, kind of dense stone arch. Between some of the arch at the top is missing, but you notice that there is a heavy iron gate with what appear to be large bull-style creature, sort of like decorations molded onto the doors themselves. It looks extremely heavy, and it looks extremely closed, and the train track seems to run straight under it.
Cool. Well, in that case, I might change my tack here slightly, and I would like to use my action to up the mission clock by using one of my invocations to use the earth to summon as much earth as I can muster to open the door.
Okay. Yeah, roll me. You are going to need to roll for this.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, willpower is what my spell is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
I'd say, because you have to know where to apply it, so I'm going to say willpower instinct. Insight, sorry. Willpower insight.
Okay. Insight.
Tell you what, I will start telling you all. If you're working on the mission at the gates, that is difficulty 10.
Okay. That was 15, so I think that was
15.
okay.
Okay. So how is it you're using the earth to open these gates?
So I feel like I take my staff and I kind of like slam it into the ground and focus all of my energy, and between the rail tracks, the earth just starts to spill up and up and up, and just uses all of its weight. Because I'm tiny. 2, I won't be able to open that door. I don't think anyone here has enough strength to open that door. Even the strongest of us, even all of us together, it might be difficult. But using like the literal earth against the door to try and put as much weight on the door as possible to force it as open as I can, so that a train could feasibly get through.
Okay. In which case, the gates sort of like you lift up, and there's enough pressure that that the earth manages to bend, sort of like the iron rung that's kind of holding the gates closed. And with this kind of low, upsettingly loud creaking, the gate swings open.
And I feel like, hopefully, because I've rolled high enough, you can tell me otherwise. I feel like once that happens, the earth just falls through and then like flattens enough that it doesn't look as conspicuous.
It
And then-
absolutely does. Absolutely does. In which case, you've beaten the difficulty by more than 3, so that's 2 segments on the mission clock. Very, very good. At the end of your turns, between Ruvaen and Leif almost getting rumbled and the sounds of the gates echoing out through the gulch, you have 4 segments on the mission clock. That generates every other 1, 2, 3 segments on the alarm clock, because the more that you change around the camp, the easier it will be for someone to realize that something is happening. So the alarm clock is back up to 3, but at least it is not on 6. We will head back to Portia and Veronika.
For some casual necromancy?
For some casual necromancy. So let's go with you, Portia, first. What is it you're doing?
Just to confirm, the second cleric buggered off, right?
Yes.
It's just one of them.
Yeah.
I would like to steal their shit.
Okay. Is this effectively an Imperial Forces role?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. How is it you're going about doing
So I
Imperial
am
Forces?
not particularly stealthy,
Mhm.
so I think the best thing to do would be to just bonk them on the head.
Sure. Okay. In which case, if you make me an attack roll.
Before I do, I
Mhm.
did want to check something. Would you consider this a conflict scene?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you're about to bonk someone,
Cool.
and not in a nice way.
I know. So just double check. I'm gonna plonk something into the chat quickly. May I use my quirk?
Oh no.
When you join a conflict scene, you may choose one option. You increase that attribute by one die size up to a maximum of D12, or if the base die size is D12, you're treated as having a current die size of D20 during checks you perform. Only during checks, regardless of status effects. The chosen effect lasts until the end of the scene.
Okay.
There's more to it, but this is the important part to me at the moment.
So, I mean, you absolutely can, because realistically, you know, the quicksilver blood that you have coursing through your veins doesn't only come out when we roll initiative. So guide us through what this looks like and which stat you're using.
So I would like to make my insight higher.
Yes.
I would like to increase my insight to a D12.
Yes.
So that when so I know where to hit to not kill them but knock them out, and knock them out quickly and effectively.
Okay. In which case, and sorry, what does it physically look like as you kind of ensilver yourself?
Well, the silver trailings are always on the arm, but as Portia starts sneaking up on the cleric, her arm starts turning into a baseball bat.
Mm-hmm.
Of sorts, probably not what we call it in the Empyrium, but you know what I mean. A bat of some sort.
Sure. Like a big old silver club. Okay.
Yep.
I'm imagining when you quicksilver blood that it's almost a bit of a venom transformation, sort of like you know more of you turns quicksilver.
It's like liquid hydrogen.
Liquid metal.
Liquid metal.
Terminator.
One of those. I'm not a chemist. Liquid metal moving up her arm, and also encasing it even more.
Yeah. Eyes go completely silver. I imagine.
That I will leave up to you. She can't see her own eyes. Sure, she has no idea.
Sure. Yes, Leif.
Can I just make a very quick suggestion that the Empyrium does have baseball, but it's called Soul Ball, and there's someone's soul in the ball.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
horrible. I love that.
would be.
Yes.
Yeah. But
He goes,
it's how the kids are able to get in on the heretic bashing because they're not allowed to fire guns.
Oh my god, that's horrendous.
Okay, yeah, it's a
Love
soul
it.
ball bat. Amazing. Group world building. In which case, yeah, as you feel this, when the quicksilver blood starts flowing through you, does it feel colder or hotter?
Cold. It's cold.
Okay. In which case, as you feel this chill that seemingly cuts through the ambient temperature of this gulch around you, you begin to feel more powerful. You begin to feel more agile as this kind of silvery liquid courses through your body. As you go to approach the cleric, you hear a voice in your head. Interesting. I wondered where you had gotten to. And Portia, because this is an internalized thing, I'm going to give you the Fabula point as you hear the voice of the Emperor in your mind. I see you. You hear the voice say. And I will get to give someone a +4 bonus on their next attack.
Lovely.
Did Portia just stole the one ring?
I was going to say, that's some Sauron shit right now. What the hell?
Maybe you should ask,
Palantir out. It's not good. It's not good.
maybe you should ask Portia about that when you have time.
Okay, amazing. Yeah, please roll me your roll as you sneak up on, you stop for a moment.
I mean,
because oh god, that's the Emperor is in my head. The voice then sort of fades away, and then you're able to you notice that the Fleshcraft cleric is starting to turn, probably because they've just felt this massive pulse of mana behind them.
okay, that is not great. I can't reroll the D12, but I also am so afraid.
I will say that if you're attempting to bonk the Fleshcrafter, so if you're working on the Imperial forces at the prisoner pens, you only needed a 7. So that
what a
is
weakling.
that is 2 over. I mean, yeah, it's just a nerd, isn't she? So you sneak up, and then with this with this silvery base soul ball bat of an arm, you bonk, and you time it, you position it in such a way that this cleric just falls face first into some snow, so there's no sort of loud noise of them hitting the ground, but also as the lantern the hand clutching the lantern goes wild, and then the lantern kind of flops into a fluffy pile of snow as well, allowing you to. It means that the lantern isn't damaged. You've rolled well enough, I suspect, that if you're then going to pick up that lantern and do so a light spot of necromancy, you can effectively send the skeletons off, the penitent husks off, and that's
Excellent.
your second point of the Imperial forces.
Okay.
Amazing, you have bonked. However, as you with this lantern in hand, you watch as you command the penitent husks to walk off. I kind of feel like perhaps you're able to do it from your previous experience in animism and controlling souls and spirits, and this just allows you to control the physical form. Instead, the lantern allows you to control the physical form.
Ooh, could I also argue that it's the first time in a while when Portia felt the whispers of her old power?
Yes, you absolutely can. You absolutely can. And as you look at this lantern and sort of like marvel at the power it has,
Bitch! No.
25 versus your magical defense.
I mean, yeah, that's gonna hit.
There is a screech that reverberates through between the sides of this valley, and a blue-white bolt of soul energy roars out of the mountainside and strikes you, Portia, for 24 dark damage.
Ooh, okay.
That uses my advantage. And as you, Veronika, you watch as Portia is lifted off her feet and launched back a number of feet before she collides with the ground. And Portia, you look down and realize that perhaps one of the only things that has saved you is the fact that the torso where you were just hit, your torso is currently quicksilver. And as the two of you frantically look around, in the distance, you see a glimmer of, like a flicker of red-orange light.
I don't even need to. I recognize that noise from anywhere.
Well, Veronika, then, you recognize what appears to be an Imperial sniper, rifle trained on your location, on Portia's location. The glowing red lenses of their sort of like mask belying their location, and they fired. And as you, Veronika, as you turn to sort of like look at Portia for a moment and then look back, the sniper is gone. I will tick up the hunted clock by one segment.
Also, Veronika, you can also hear a faint but consistent swearing coming from the snow in a language that you don't speak. It's like,
also, the sound of a Reaper rifle shot echoing through the gulch has raised the alarm by one more segment.
But that wasn't
You see a number of question marks like spread through the camp as guards. What was that? Veronika, what are you doing in this moment? Portia is on her ass in the snow. Her chest is warbling under the impact of this Reaper rifle shot.
I want to go and grab Portia and drag her back to her feet.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, let's get into cover. They have a sniper covering the valley for some reason.
Yeah, we need to go.
Okay, are you two moving to another area?
Yes, I would like to push on to the soldiers' tents.
Okay.
And also sort of encourage the freed prisoners of war to follow. And I would like to try and loot the soldiers' tents.
I am going to say, Veronika, whoever shot me is going to start a massacre. He is going to shoot everyone between him and me. Like, we kind of wanted the prisoners to go in the opposite direction.
Perhaps you should go in the opposite direction.
Okay, bye.
Sorry, I should also mention, my apologies. Portia.
Uh-huh.
Your nemesis is here.
Yay.
You gain a Fabula point.
Yay, I can use it not to die to him. Lovely.
Okay, so when you say run the other way, are you sort of like still both in the soldiers' tents, or are you just like going around different sides of the camp?
God, I don't even know.
Well, tell you what, I'll let you decide, Portia, where to plonk yourself. But yeah, Veronika, if you are attempting to loot the soldiers'
I
tent,
have lost Dan, so I don't know if he's speaking to me or not.
oh,
He is.
he is.
Okay, you're back.
Hello. Okay, yes, bing bong. If you're looting through the soldiers' tent, you can see that there's a fair amount of commotion that's just kind of sprung up from the tents as like some soldiers start poking their heads out, going, "What was that?" Like looking around to see what the who shot a rifle, if nothing else. But yeah, you're able to use the commotion as a bit of a distraction. If you're attempting to loot the soldiers' tents, that is a difficulty of 10. How would you like to go about looting?
Perhaps with an insight and dex.
Inside Dex. Amazing. In which case, yeah, go ahead and roll. You're aiming for difficulty 10.
Oh no.
What is going on with that looting
Oh
today?
no!
Yeah,
On the one hand,
inside
you
that.
gain a Fabula point for that fumble, but oh boy, okay. I think I kind of have to, don't I?
Mhm.
As you go to loot, you see a patrol. Well, you see a group of Imperial soldiers run past, and you duck and sort of like spin round into a nearby tent, and you collide with. You step on the ankle of a soldier that's asleep, and the soldier and sort of like groggily. She kind of sits up in her sleeping bag and what's going on? Sort of like trying to pull the iPad off her face, like the eye mask off her face.
iPad?
But then
iPad baby.
Yeah, in the commotion, like as you all kind of duck back out of the tent, you can hear this soldier shouting, "Who's that? What? Who just stepped on me?" So yes, the alarm clock has risen to 6 of 8. Okay. Leif.
Can I talk to her?
You can.
Sorry.
You know what? You can. Yeah, crack on.
I sort of put my hand over her mouth and go shh. And I say, "Do you know who I am?" I'm something of a celebrity amongst my allies, apparently. I was wondering if it's the same for my enemies.
She does. She does. Her eyes open wide as you... Yeah. Is it like one hand over the mouth, other hand behind the head?
Mhm.
Okay. Knee on the chest. Okay. She...
Luckily for you, I have merciful soldiers. Less so for the commanders. Perhaps you could help. I have quite a few people out there who have less mercy for you. If they came into this tent, it would not probably be as fortunate.
Okay. She blinks at you a couple of times, and I'm gonna ask for... I think it's got to be a willpower... I think willpower might? It sounds like you're... Well, I mean, you're literally kind of strong armor now, right? So...
Sure. Let's fumble. Oh no, it's alright.
Oh, okay. She, you notice her sort of like relax. The one hand that she's able to bring up, she sort of brings up in a gesture of, "What do you want?" Like, I surrender.
The prisoners that you've been taking to work on your locomotive, what happens to them?
The soldier blinks at you a couple of times, and she starts trying to talk into the palm of your hand. Do you take your hand away?
Yeah, let her speak.
Okay. As you lift your hand away, she looks at you kind of tentatively, because I imagine you've still got the back of her head in your other hand, and the prisoners, they are, we wouldn't allow them to work on the train. No, they are the fuel.
I suspected as much.
We have repurposed the goblin locomotives. We swap out the elemental power for something much more reliable. Souls.
One last thing, who is the commander here in that tent over there? Do they have a name?
They probably do, yes.
Random name generator.
Random name generator.
Sorry, Dan.
Yes.
Officer Dave. Let's go.
May I, lady or man?
You know what? Let's go. It is a guy, actually. The models are that.
Commander Laszlo.
Commander Laszlo, sure. Let's go with that. Officer, the officer of the camp is called Laszlo. He is a fiend of a man. Perhaps I wonder if he has demon blood in his veins. You would do well not to cross swords with him.
We'll see if he earns my mercy.
The soldier stops and... What now? Are you going to kill me?
Perhaps, or you can go back to sleep.
The soldier ponders for a moment, and you feel her sort of like push back on your hand holding the back of her head, and I was rudely awoken. I feel I need to get some rest before my next patrol.
Sweet dreams, then.
And as you release this soldier, she's sort of like very timidly, but never breaking eye contact, just slowly starts leaning down onto her sleeping bag, and then pulls the bag over her head.
Good girl. And Veronika leaves the tent and tries to hide.
Okay.
I love how Veronika's trying to pull, even in a situation like this.
You know what? A 12 on that. I am more than happy to say that was a roll against Intel. So that is one additional point of Intel. So there is another question in the kitty that you can ask now or later. Okay. As Veronika, as you kind of get this information, as you kind of step out the tent, you can see that a number of soldiers are sort of like begun sort of like running over towards the prison pen to they've spread out to investigate the sound of the rifle shot. Are you you can see Leif and Ruvaen on the other side of the like the cart tracks. Are you staying in the tent area, or are you moving on?
I think I might push on to where Leif and Ruvaen are.
Okay. In which case, as you sort of like leave the tents behind, begin crossing over, and now knowing that the prisoners that you've just freed were in fact the fuel for this train, as the enormity of that revelation becomes clear, let's grab a quick break. Go. We are going to disappear for 10 minutes, and then when we're back, we're going to steal a train. Hooray!
Yay!
How the fuck are we going to drive the train if it runs on souls?
Got to round up those prisoners again, haven't you? You just...
That's right. Leif and I have elemental magic, so I think we're gonna
Oh, thank God.
use our elements. I think
We can
that was
hack it
my
back.
thought. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. If you're enjoying this, make sure to hit the like button and the subscribe button on YouTube. Follow us on Twitch if you're watching us on Twitch. Join our Discord. Have a natter with us. But yes, we will see you all in 10 minutes. Love you. Bye.
Bye bye.
Hello and welcome back to Explorers of Elsewhere Live. Hi, my name is DM Dan. We are the Explorers of Elsewhere. We are live. Welcome back, Alec.
Hey,
Theo.
you're back.
Hello.
And JC.
Hello.
And Tilda.
Hi.
And Lyra.
Yay! Hello.
Hey, hello. We all made it back to entertain your little eyeballs and your little ear holes. And
Even
your
though
little...
some of us has been shot.
Don't worry.
There's
There's more to come. So we rejoin our resistance fighters as they very expertly infiltrate an Imperial camp that is doubling up as a construction yard for a train-like vehicle that they have just discovered is powered by souls. We will jump straight back into it with let's jump into it with Leif. So the clock is getting mighty high. The alarm clock is getting mighty high. But you are in the Command 10 area. Currently, nothing has been achieved there. So, do you want to
such an accusatory tone?
I'm just letting you know. But yeah, if you want to continue working in this area, you can, or if you want to move on, you can.
I'd like to move to the watchtower.
Uh-huh.
I was thinking, I don't know if this will actually work. Maybe this is just me wanting explosions, but should we just explode this first?
We are supposed to be stealthy people.
Well, a distraction.
It would be a distraction. I had a different idea for a distraction though.
Okay, what's your idea?
So
an implosion.
Yeah, we'll cause a perfect vacuum within the watchtower. I was thinking of spending a Fabula point in order to introduce to the scene that there is a giant eagle or something of that description that's in the area. And then what I would like to do is cast a ritual to encourage that eagle to swoop down and snatch someone off the top of the watchtower and cause a big distraction.
Great googly moogly. Okay.
We are in the mountains.
Yeah.
Do you
that
think
can be-
giant eagles in elsewhere? I think. Can it be a giant dinosaur?
It could be a giant. It could be a pterodactyl.
Dragon. Make it a dragon.
I mean, it's...
like a false dragon.
Okay, hang on. So you can cast chimerism rituals.
Yes. I can cast chimerism rituals, and I can use a Fabula point to introduce something to the scene to my advantage.
Yeah. Enhance your senses, see through the eyes of an animal, quell the fury of a monster. So quelling the fury of a monster would imply that you effectively have control over beasts and the like. Okay. Yes, let's go with it. So spend your Fabula point.
Okay. That brings me down to zero.
That brings you down to 0, and that is 3 that have been spent today, I believe.
So I want there to be like signs like around the camp saying, "Watch out for the giant."
Watch out for the giant rock. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Giant eagle, giant thing.
Sure. Okay, so you know what? There are absolutely large birds. Fundamentally, they are rocks, as in ROC, like the giant honking great birds. They regionally, historically, have been thought of as the children of Sharok. Sharok, one of the world spirits that minor world spirits that lives in the area. And that's how they are so big. You can absolutely introduce the be wary of rock, low-flying rocks. So let's have a look at the ritual rules. So if it's chimerism, did you choose insight willpower or might willpower?
Do insight willpower. I think
Insight
either or.
willpower. Okay. Fine. So we need to build this ritual. Aside from these rituals, so describe what you want to accomplish, which you have. Dive bombing rock. Consult the area and potency tables. So,
I've made things complicated.
So a large creature is a small area.
Large creature, small area. Okay, amazing. So that's a ×2 multiplier with locate something, sense emotions, provide short-term energy, sensible. I think it needs.
That's for the tabletop RPGs, the math.
The math. I'm gonna say medium because you're locating a rock, and it's large. It's a large creature, so it's a ×2 multiplier. This will cost 60 MP.
Okay.
30 times 2. And it will have a difficulty of 10. 10.
Here's the thing, though. I'm at Fabula points. If I fuck this up.
Oh, this is true. Because if you buff it, I get to decide. I mean, the rock's going to come eat you. That's okay.
High.
Well, as an aside, there is a ritual as a group check. When a character attempts a ritual, other characters can help. The magic check becomes a group check, and the character who performs a ritual will act as a leader. So, tell you what, as you're sort of like Ruvaen, did you follow Leif over to the watchtower?
I was gonna go to the construction yard, but from the looks of things, I'm just gonna go with Leif, see if they need help.
Okay. In which case, Leif, you can absolutely start this as a group check if you so wish. The difficulty is 10, and it's insight willpower.
All right.
Insight willpower, group check difficulty, and the support check difficulty is 10, I assume as well.
Yes. Right. If you put it up, I should be able to roll, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if I've done this right.
Yes, there we go. Support group check.
Okay, so if Ruvaen now clicks that.
I can say I could do select bond. I don't think there's any bond that I can use unless I can do forest. If Forest taught me something, because he would. He's a librarian.
Forrest taught you all the mating calls of local birds.
Yeah.
He talks at Ruvaen, and Ruvaen's just like, "Oh, actually, this is this has actually become more useful than I expected."
Yeah, but crack on. Yeah, spend that. Do you have to spend the Fabula point for that?
It just asked me if I want to use it, so I have no idea.
Okay. Okay, so that is a success. So Leif, it's just down to you. You can roll a 9 or more. Yeah, there you go. So a 14. Good
and I need
golly,
to spend 60 MP.
60 MP. Okay.
I love how the 2 MP drainers are together right now.
Yeah, you two are tanked.
I'll remind you though, if Ruvaen takes an elixir or something that gets her MP back, it will be doubled because of the pep talk that I gave her in the last episode.
Oh, I will do that.
I'm also loving that apart from Aiden, it feels like Veronika is the school teacher running around where, Portia is getting shot at. These two are spending their mana on trying to loot and fail, and then summoning giant birds.
And then Aiden is the teacher's pet at the front of the class.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so which clock were you working on as an aside? Because
this
yeah.
I mean, does it have to be just one clock?
I think so.
Arguably, yes.
Right.
All right, I'm going to reduce the alarm then. This is going to distract everyone massively.
Yes.
It's like, oh my god, Dave's just been taken away by a giant eagle.
Okay. So the alarm difficulty for the watchtower is 11. Is 13. Sorry. So
Can
that
we
will
have a new clock for bird alarm?
Also, the bird has two prickles, so they can take two of them.
Yeah.
Food.
Maybe the two of them up there are having like a secret tryst, and it's got like one in each claw.
Yeah.
Okay. In which case, Leif, what does this ritual look like?
So Leif is finding a quiet, like secluded spot near the watchtower, and is sort of sat down very in a very sort of like meditative pose, I suppose. Like just communing, like and thinking, and is reaching out sort of psychically almost, and communes with one of these rocks, these giant eagles, up in the sky, to kind of almost like communicate with it and say, now's your chance. You can pick out a very juicy meal right now.
Okay. In which case, this four-winged bird. So the four-wing. So it's two pairs of wings that kind of sprout from the same spots where a normal bird's single pair of wings would spawn. So they kind of fan out in like an X shape. You hear this sort of like distant off in the mountains. And then this shadow looms over. You hear a panicked set of voices from the top of the tower, and then there's a woohoo! As like two soldiers are grabbed by this rock, this mountain rock, and flown off. You hear a commotion. Say it will tick down 1 point on the alarm clock. Arguably, it ticked down more, and then the guards were like, "Holy shit! Dave just got kidnapped. It's bird napped." So it levels out to -1. But yes, one alarm segment has disappeared, and there is now a rock in the area that's circling.
16 MP and a Fabula point just for one segment.
Yeah, it was a difficulty 13. Difficulty 13. Ruvaen, you're with Leif. There's commotion up on the tower. What's happening?
I think I have to drink an elixir. Because I want to do more. I'm kind of, now that people are distracted, I was thinking of going to the construction yard because I feel like it's time we do something about that. We've been ignoring that for a while.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, that is where Portia is heading because Veronika told her to go the opposite way, and the opposite way is literally that.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, because I mean, if we
you can totally meet Portia there if you like. I'm sure they will have a lovely time together.
Totally. I feel like, yeah, because if we already have Bird at Watchtower, and the Officer 10 has just been, been a bit of a dud. I mean, they would love to burn it, but it would cost too much promotion. So that will have to come later. They can throw a firebomb down the way out. But for now, I think now that Watchtower is sufficiently distracted, they might head towards the yard.
Okay.
In terms of movement. But so meanwhile, they would just shuck while doing that.
So you gain 100 MP because of Veronika's pep talk.
Okay, so I pressed twice then.
If you click it twice.
I can't. Let me see. I can't select. Can I select myself? Nope, apparently not.
You can just type it in if you want.
Yeah. If you right click, I'll tell you what I think I've done. I've top dropped.
There we go. Thank you.
Sorted out.
I am back
up to 71. Okay, in which case, as you sort of like sneak back around the officer's tent, in through the palisades, you see in front of you this large quite like heavily armored, blocky-looking vehicle. I will caveat and say that trains are not a common thing in elsewhere. Primarily certainly post-Eschaton, because the infrastructure would have been any infrastructure of existing train lines would have been completely torn up by the Eschaton. So seeing this imposing juggernaut of a vehicle, how are you feeling? What's going through your mind as you see this honking great thing?
Honking, okay. Excuse me.
Ruvaen dies.
Ruvaen dies immediately.
Ruvaen just keels over dead.
It's probably very intimate. Like, you know that mix of emotion where you are curious but you're also very intimidated by something. That's kind of what they are. So like cautiously curious, let's say, because this thing, they've never seen it before. It's huge, and they are going, how the hell are we gonna hide this in their mind? Because they can't speak with, they don't want to get the guards attention.
Sure.
Is there like explosives around at all?
Stop trying to blow shit up. You're trying to be stealthy.
Stealth mission. Stealth.
For a Fabula point, there will be.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna spend a Fabula point to essentially steal grenades and capture.
Wait, is it a stealth mission? Like, have I misunderstood what we are doing?
Poor Aiden, who's genuinely playing, like Aiden and Portia genuinely playing Metal Gear Solid here, and then everyone, like Ruvaen's playing Call of Duty.
Hey, excuse me, I was trying to be Metal Gear Solid, and then you shot me. That's not my fault.
So they're not going to use it. Yeah. They are going to keep it for now.
Okay. So you spend. For players, how do you click a button? So you click that. Do you want to use? So you should have one Fabula point now,
Yes,
right?
Yeah, I've already popped it in. Yeah.
Okay, so if we do,
Shall I put it in my,
if we click it like
item?
that, it pops it in. Cool. So you have spent a Fabula point, and yes, you find what appears to be a cache of, like, for all intents and purposes, soul grenades.
Oh god.
So these are arcane bombs, but the arcane mana is derived from souls. In the same way that the rifles that they fire blasts of arcane mana, but that mana is made up of souls. So it will have the same concussive, same kind of necromantic blast, just on a more indiscriminate, area. But yes, you have some soul grenades.
So do I just put it in my items, just like as a placement?
We'll bear it in mind for now.
Okay, cool. It's just I'll make a note there just so I don't forget. That's right.
Sure. Okay, so you have these soul grenades. What clock are you ticking up while you're here?
Oh, since I'm here, intel. It wouldn't be loot, since I just basically stole a cache of soul grenades.
If you want to roll for loot, I mean, loot would be.
Oh, I'll roll for as well. Actually, yeah, might as well.
Rolling for loot, yeah.
Yeah, since we haven't got any
Well,
yet.
yeah, because we had so much luck with loot lately.
Yeah.
Look, we will try. Okay.
So which abilities are you rolling?
So, what would you suggest? Would you like Dex and?
I'd probably say Dex Insight.
Yeah. Okay. 1 second. Open. Yeah.
Because you're trying to be sneaky. Because there are like soldiers, there are workers in this area.
Oh my god.
What did I just say?
We're destined not to get anything.
Sod it. 1 Fabula point. We double down. Okay. Let's go.
Okay.
Oh, I can just do this.
Fumble time.
Fumble time. Let's go. Bond was it? Yeah.
Right.
No,
So
no,
we're
If you fumble,
rolling.
you get another
Sorry,
Fabula
not that.
point.
So determination, since they are extremely and utterly stubborn about this, they're like, damn it, I want more.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yay!
There we go. There we go. Right. So you've invoked to turn your 3 into an 11, and you're looting the construction yard.
Yes.
The construction yard loot, you needed a 7. So you've beaten it by 3, more than 3, so you get 2 loot progressions.
Let's go.
So 2 points on the loot clock.
That's my notebook.
You find, as well as the cache of grenades,
1 second.
a jacket, like a jerkin,
Ooh,
a rot-proof jacket.
1 sec. Soul grenades, and then is it rot proof?
Yeah, these are in chat. And
Oh, thank
the
you.
second point, 250 supplies and 5 IP.
Hell yeah! Let's go. Actually, I'll have 3, so I'll save 2 for someone else, I guess.
Sure. Yeah, pass those over as and when.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll add the 250 supplies to the party stash in a sec. Okay, so you've ticked up the loot clock. Very good. We now move back over to Aiden. Aiden,
Hi.
buddy. There's a lot going on here, but
There's a lot going on. I think like he was dealing with the door and then turned around, and it was basically that scene in Community with the pizza. Where there's things are going on that he was not expecting. He was like, I think it's supposed to be standing. Can I appeal to you, Dan, to spend a Fabula point so I can move it through 2 segments instead of 1? Because I'd like to get to the construction yard, and I don't really feel like I can do anything right now in the command tents. I feel like I'm more useful there, so I'm happy to spend a Fabula point to do it. If you're happy with me doing that, and I'm happy to roll a dex or something if you want me to roll it to get there quickly.
well,
But
what I will say as a slight aside,
mhm.
because would we argue that Aiden's a clever boy?
Yeah, I'd argue
Very
he's a
good boy.
much cleverer boy than me. But yeah, he's a clever boy.
In the space of like a couple of minutes, you've heard a gunshot ring out. You've seen the soldiers' tents just pour out and storm over to the prisoner pens. A giant 4-winged bird has stolen 2 people from the top of the tower. There's been Leif and Ruvaen have been rumbled by like not an officer, by like a soldier from a commander from one of the command tents. This quiet little camp is a flurry of activity. And you can't help but get the feeling that after your turn ends and the round ends, that alarm clock is going up because there's so much happening in the camp.
Sure.
And you get the feeling it might go up by quite a few segments.
I see.
Because there's only so much smoke that the Imperials can see before they realise the whole camp is on fire.
Sure. Okay.
I really try my best to reduce it.
I know.
By summoning a giant eagle.
Yeah, they were going to go
Stealth
after the
mission.
eagle.
Stealth. You know,
Okay.
less spectacle.
I thought you were going to be like, I'm going to bar the doors of the tower so they can't get out. I was like, yeah, no, we're going to time bomb with a bird.
Don't get me wrong, by the way, Lyra. I love the giant eagle. I think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
But there's a part of me that wants to ask the chat to draw me a graph of how many times he tried to do a fucking stealth mission in this channel and ended up in an explosion. I am pretty sure it's a very one-color chart. Calling back to the very first campaign of Cormyr, by the way.
So,
Okay.
Aiden.
With that in mind, I still don't know if it's worth him. We need the train.
Yeah.
We're going to try to get, like, I feel like the whole point of us coming here was to get the train.
Yes.
If we get in the train and we start driving the train, the soldiers will have to run out of the way of the train.
Yes.
So my thinking is get on the bloody train. Hence why if we can do that and we can drive the train, then the soldiers will have to get out of the way. So
Yeah.
that's my thought process.
Sure.
So that's why I was like, am I okay to, because my original question was, am I allowed to spend a Fabula point so I can get through 2 segments?
Yeah.
So I can get to the construction yard. Is that okay with you?
You don't worry about the Fabula point.
Okay.
But yeah,
Cool.
we can move you to the construction.
Construction yard.
Hi,
There
Veronika.
I
Hi,
go.
Veronika.
It's like
Oh.
what's happening?
Have you got like the Sonic Adventure shoes that you grind along the rails?
Yeah.
Cool. So I would like to, is there any guards that are in the yard, or have they all run out?
There absolutely are. So the only objective that has been completed in the construction yard is the loot. So you can
Sure.
choose to drop the alarm, up the mission, up the Imperial forces, or get some intel.
I mean, Ruvaen is here, so I
Well-
can support you if you need as
Yeah.
well.
Well, the
Ruvaen
thing
is
is,
carrying the grenades.
look, okay, my thinking, guys, is the fact that we only have 2 slots on the mission to complete. So if we can do a good enough mission moment here, then we might be able to at least complete the mission, even if it's not gone as well as we'd like, but at least we've completed. So I think Aiden's going to try and get onto the train so we can start moving it forward.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay.
that's my plan.
In which case, which abilities are you rolling to sneak onto the train?
It'll be Dex, which thanks to Ruvaen is a bit higher. Would it be Dex, or would it be Dex Insight?
I think Dex Insight, because if you're sneaking on, you need that spatial awareness.
Could I argue for a group check and Ruvaen help me in some way? Like Ruvaen cause a distraction because it's Ruvaen.
Of course.
If you would like to call a group check, then yes.
Is that to you, Alec? What do you
Yes.
think? Do you think
Go
that
for
would
it.
work?
Okay.
Okay,
Go
cool.
for
Group
it.
check it is.
And basically,
So
you
that'll
will both
be-
live or die on the results of.
Yep.
Well,
I have
I mean-
no more. I have no more points, so let's go.
So I have 3 Fabula points, so maybe it will be fine. Sorry, it was Dex and Insight, wasn't it?
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Let's go.
Right. Good. I don't think there's anything I can use for this. I will just. Oh, I have bond of admiration with Oh, that's Walter. Damn it. I don't have one with Aiden yet. That's fine. We go.
You
Walter would have liked
can.
trains.
Walter would
Yes.
love trains. Can confirm.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
but
that's a shame. I was gonna say because they would have thought of Walter.
Yeah.
I was to say that
already
you
rolled.
can use the memory of that person as a bond.
Yeah,
To
but I
roll
just
for these.
forgot that
Yeah.
I just forgot for a second that Walter would have loved.
But just remember, sometimes the memory of water can carry you on.
Yes. Walter showing you all of his train sets.
Yep.
He would have
Um,
absolutely been like autistic about trains. Just saying. Okay.
Remember them because when we were walking down, Walter was telling them all about the area.
Yeah. Okay.
Amazing.
Gotta roll
Okay,
the
so you
script
get a
check.
+1.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh, 16. 16. You'll be happy to know the difficulty for completing the mission, upping mission clock in the construction yard was 10. Which means you have successfully upped the mission clock. So, Aiden, as you sort of you're sneaking between the crates, you notice as you're going through the construction yard, you notice that the train itself looks like the construction looks mostly complete. But on closer inspection, you realize effectively what it looks like the Empyrium has done is just sort of like armored an existing like train wagon, because it's clearly a Sakaji goblin like transport wagon that's effectively got these sort of like ridged metal armor platings like affixed to the side. They've armored the sort of like the cockpit at the front and the back of the vehicle. It looks incredibly heavy, but if this thing gets up to a high speed, there will be next to nothing that could stop it. By comparison to the goblin transport systems, I mean, they're designed to be quite light and in inverted commas nimble, but this is a juggernaut. You're able to sneak in, and on a double success, on a super success, you're able to sort of like work your way to the front of the interior of this train, and you've effectively see what almost looks like a large furnace. The furnace is dead. It's got no power to it. You can see that there are a number of like glowing, silvery blue glowing glass orbs in crates scattered around, and the silvery light within these orbs sort of like swirls around like ink in water. And then there's a moment where, as you're like peering at one of these orbs, what appears to be this face presses up against the inside and then kind of falls back into the miasma.
Can I? Because I feel like I would understand at this point, because we've been with the Resistance for 3 months, that souls are very important to the Empyrium, etc. Can I, like, not freaked out, but just like, no, not touching that, not dealing with that. I'm going to, understanding what a furnace is, I look at Vesta, who's still in my cloak, and be like, could you give us some power, please? And I'd like, could Vesta sit in the furnace and fire it up for us instead of using the soul? But for a Fabula point, if it feels like you haven't done that.
You double succeeded. So you've already ticked up the clock.
Nice.
So as you ask this of Vesta, Vesta sort of like leaps out from under your cloak and does a big cat stretch. I will see what I can do, she says. And then she sort of like slinky malinkies into this furnace, looks around a little bit, like nose twitching slightly at the sootiness. But then she turns to you and, there's something that lingers here. This place feels wrong. What's happened here?
They've been using the souls to power the... I gesture to the balls and say, I think this is what they've been using. Let's make sure they're not used that way again, hey?
Vesta looks at the soul orbs, and a cat's face isn't particularly emotive, but you can see that there is a flicker of like sorrow. And then she sort of like looks back to the furnace. She kind of lowers her pose slightly, and then you see the glow from under her fur, from between her stripes, begin to get brighter and brighter. The mane of fire that runs down her back begins to expand, and for a moment you see her almost begin to swell in size as this fire that emanates out of her gets hotter and hotter and hotter. And as she does, you see some sort of like dials and gauges on the furnace start to move up, and there is like as Vesta's channeling this power, there's a moment where she fundamentally combusts, and the blast of elemental, like primal fire magic that bursts out of her, fires all of the fires of the contraption into life. And Aiden, as you watch and you feel this metal behemoth of a vehicle kind of sputter to life, your heart runs cold when you hear rip out of what appears to be the chimney of this locomotive. The sound of the train igniting is a carrying call to the rest of you. Are you, Portia? Where are you heading as you hear this? Like, you've heard the train scream to life.
be fair, Portia was heading to the construction yard anyway,
Okay.
and Veronika told them to scatter.
Sure. Okay, in which case, yeah, if you move over. Veronika, are you doing anything else in the camp before shit hits the fan, or are you heading beelining?
So she was tempted to check out the officer's tent, but after hearing the train whistle and seeing Aiden go past her, I think she tries to stay on mission.
Okay. In which case, if Veronika's heading over, and Leif, are you loitering for more distractions, or are you beelining?
I'm be like, I drink a elixir on the way.
You absolutely can. Okay, in which case, as you all beeline over, the sound of this high-pitched whistle from the train it begins to summon the forces of the camp. Leif, as you're sort of like running away, like escaping from the shadow of the watchtower, you can hear like commotions coming from inside the large stone building, as the Imperial sort of like jump to attention because, well, the train's just fired into life. And we will switch to as we switch to our battle tab. Tell you what, I can hide some of these now. I'll get rid of that and hide that one. So as you arrive in the construction yard, you can see that there are a number of sort of like workers rushing around in a bit of a panic. Some of them are kind of scarpering and diving for cover as they realize that the resistance is here. But you do also notice, Portia, as you arrive in, two figures kind of emerge, and unlike some of the workers, you notice them wearing the orange livery of Legion Cenari, the 6th Legion. And specifically, as you peer, there's a heavily armored keeper and a much more lightly armored mage of some sort. As you peer at this mage, it dawns upon you very quickly that the mage is an animist, a wielder of souls. And as this animist spies you, his brow furrows and, Portia?
Do I know them?
It would seem so. What are you doing? He sort of shouts to you.
You've seen them in the cafeteria once, Portia.
Very stupidly, I think Portia will panic and just say that, oh, sorry, no speak.
Okay, crazy. Okay, so we will open the combat up, but before we do, Portia, you can't help but feel a chill run down your spine, as at the end of round I will tick up the hunted clock.
Oh god.
I will also tick up the alarm clock because that was going to max out, and also the train's now on. But Portia, you feel like you are being watched very, very closely.
Oh, lovely.
And you almost feel like you've been marked for death. You don't know when the shots will come, but you know it will.
Okay.
So, let's get you beautiful creatures in initiative. Let's put you in.
Who's got the highest
And
initiative?
there are going to be some reinforcements that arrive because there are still some from the camp in general. But if I... Oh, why didn't I put you in?
See, you should have blown the camp up. Then we'll have to find less of them.
Who is leading the initiative?
Who's got the best decks?
A bunch of you have more decks than I do now. But I don't know how long that lasts, actually.
It was until the end of next turn, so actually, yeah, all of those dex buffs have disappeared.
Yeah, that's gonna say.
Yeah, who's leading initiative?
I have D8 decks. You know what? Since Ruvaen has been gunning to fight, I'll do it.
Sure. Okay.
I'll gunning to blow everything up rather than a fight, actually. So
Okay.
so it's group. Where's in it? There we go. Found you.
Yeah. If you click on in it, and then everyone else can support the check.
Oh.
Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, we got a crit. Got 2 fails, and we need 1 from Aiden.
Okay.
I
I don't know, crit.
There's a no. It has to be 6. 6 on the dice. Okay, so we've got 3 fails on a crit. Ruvaen, go ahead and roll your initiative check. You have rolled an 11, which means the resistance gets the first turn.
Yay!
So, who's taking the first turn as this animist? Portia, is that you?
Can I
figure out what element there?
Sorry?
I was gonna say if anybody can figure out what elements they're weak to.
Right, can I please talk to this guy?
Oh.
Yeah, you can. As an aside, you also have your quick assessment.
Yeah. So we can do a bit of both.
Mm-hmm.
So, first things first. Let's... Okay, so I actually have skill level 2 on this one, so I'm gonna do it twice. And can I have a... May I have a trait?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm done.
On who, sorry?
On the animist.
Okay.
What's his name?
It is Marcellus.
Okay, so Marcellus. Can I check if he has an affinity to ice?
Marcellus is resistant to ice.
Good to know.
And one of the traits is tell you what, it might be better for me to say Soul Drainer.
Soul Drainer.
Soul Drainer.
Soul Drainer. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, not particularly surprising, but good to know. Okay, I would like to use the talking action to get closer to him, lower my voice, and start talking. Is it okay?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Shall I talk first, or shall I roll first?
Talk first, and then we'll see how you get on.
Yeah, Marcellus, right?
Marcellus, yes.
Marcellus. Okay. Marcellus, it is me. I can't go into too many details, But I need you to go. I need you to leave this fight. Please.
Okay. That sounds like willpower.
Okay. That's alright. Power. Okay, let's see how bad this will go. Not that bad, actually.
Okay.
2d8.
So you're asking him to just go.
I'm asking him to, turn his back on this fight, particularly.
I'm going to introduce Marcellus's resolve as a 4 clock. You have upped 1 segment. Difficulty will be 10. You've rolled an 11, so that's 1 segment.
Okay. I can
and-
work on that. You guys beat up the other guy.
As Marcellus looks to you and what are you doing with them? He's got a demand. So that was Portia's turn. Effectively an objective. I should also say, Aiden, you've hopped off the train. The train is kind of sputtering to life. You can hear the sounds of Imperials beginning to encroach on, close in on your position. But whilst the train is on, it is still locked down. There is an escape on the train clock that will involve effectively taking out the brakes, taking out the blocks to stop it kind of rolling away. So escape on the train will be an active objective mission, objective action that you can all do whilst we're fighting. So after Portia, Marcellus will look to you and question what it is you're doing, and fundamentally that will end his turn as he just wonders what to do. Who would like to go next? Go.
I can work. I was going to work on the train, but I don't mind if people want to go first.
Yeah, I was thinking of dealing with the train as well, but since I think Aiden, you're already dealing with it, it might be a good idea for.
It makes narrative sense if he's jumped off the train and trying to get it to
Yeah.
move while everyone else is running to deal with the threat, and then I can come in if required. So yeah, I think in that case, I would like to use one of my invocations. I want to use Earth again to try and push whatever's stopping the train from moving. Again, just in the way I did with the door, trying to summon Earth to kind of get rid of whatever's blocking the train.
Okay, sure. Roll me another. I think that's going to be instinct willpower if you're effectively spellcasting.
So an open check again. We're into insight and willpower.
Okay,
That's a
12 is enough to tick up 1 slot on the escape on the train clock. As you begin using dirt to move the blocks, and some of the tracks have been removed, so you're able to start effectively covering over the areas that need to be repaired. Okay, so that is Aiden as you frantically try to get the train mobile. I will reveal.
For fuck's sake.
A new combatant.
I thought I had a bit of time. You don't know when the shot is coming. Literally next turn.
I mean, it's fine. Because he's
That's
actually he's actually off in the distance. But he's just there to remind you that he is there. I will. So he is invisible at the moment. He's rolled a 6.
that good?
For him, probably.
On a 4 to 6, Gideon makes a Reaper rifle attack on the chosen enemy. If they do... Okay, so, Portia, as you are speaking to Marcellus... Oh, that's a 13 versus magical defense.
That hits.
And with a... I think that those numbers are slightly wrong. It's 24 damage.
Okay. Yay, I get 5 back, guys. I'm on 8 instead of 3.
So you all hear another scream as a shot flies in from the mountain sides. And Portia, you are struck in the back as this new shot fires. And those of you who turn to look, you see, well, Veronika, you certainly see this sniper who has revealed themselves. So they are now visible. But they are at extreme range, so only range attacks will be able to hit them. That is Gideon's turn. Who's going next?
May I go next?
You may. Go, Leif, go.
I am going to, first things first, do a bit of gardening. I've got to remember the right way to do it. Make sure I've got that. Oh. Need to figure out. Problem is, there's like 3 buttons for me to do. There we go. Chloromancy.
There we go.
Okay. I'm going to spend 20 MP. I'm going to plant a star peony. That's in my garden.
Yes.
I am then going to use the effect of battle gardening.
That looks like a good roll.
Oh, I didn't intend to roll. That's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, I ignore that because I was actually trying to share it because it also has an effect of I can perform the spell action for free.
Okay.
Casting a spell with a total mind point cost of equal to or lower than 5 plus SL.
I mean, is your spells normally willpower plus willpower?
Willpower plus insight, I believe.
Oh, okay. Sure. Yeah, in which case, if you roll the spell, because we won't be able to use this one.
I'm going to cast a spell that I learned first session.
Uh-huh.
The Harukaze.
Harukaze.
Leif will is going to shout at Veronika for Harukaze and apply Warcry so that you have +1 bonus to accuracy checks.
Okay. So if everyone applies Warcry to themselves from the chat.
Just Veronika, I'm afraid.
Oh, is it just Veronika?
Just Veronika.
Just for not you, Aiden. Not you.
Sorry, Aiden. I can only spend 10 MP to do this.
Oh,
and I'm not only spending 10 MP because it's something that's up to the cost of 10 MP.
I see. Okay, for Harukaze then, and Veronika, you are Warcried. That's the end of Leif's turn. The bodyguard of the infantry sort of like looks a bit confused because this Imperial has just started talking to Marcellus, and then she got shot, and then there was some sort of like resistance fighters behind her. What is happening? So he's going to
Hurt himself in his confusion.
He's going to do what he does best.
He's going to eat himself.
And he's going to target Ruvaen with a shield bash. That is a 10 versus defense, Ruvaen.
That is a hit. I have 9 defense.
Okay, that is 12 damage, and you are dazed.
1 second.
As this hulking great 9-foot-tall keeper charges over to you and just hits you with the concussive force of a thrown boulder.
I would like to go next, if that's my turn now. Oh, our turn now?
Yeah.
I have a question for you, Aiden.
Mm-hmm.
What what stat do you need to turn the clock forward?
Oh,
For the
interesting.
train.
If I'm using my spellcasting ability,
Uh-huh.
it's insight or willpower. My insight is a D8, my willpower is a D10. So
Right. I am going to use energetic tone, which until the start of your next turn, when a target succeeds on a check that includes key attribute, and that check allows them to advance or turn back the clock, they may fill or erase an additional section of that clock. So
cool.
you are getting willpower. Wait. How do I do this? 1 second. How the hell does this work? Okay, I need to click on it. And then I think you can click on the
I'll have to
willpower.
pick on willpower. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Do I need to use my MP? Why does this not let me use my MP? Am I using this correctly?
Maybe. In features, you click verse, and then you pick your combo. So, energetic tone is your tone. Key of frost is.
Oh right, I'm an idiot. That's it. Sorry. 1 second. I have
is
completely
willpower.
forgotten
and
how
then-
to use my own skills. There we go. So key of it would be shadow, isn't it? With the light.
Key of frost for willpower.
Oh, willpower is. I see. Oh god, why did I choose this? What have I done to myself? I'm joking. Energetic tone, and that would be low volume for one person. And there you go. Then I can spend 10 MP. I think yours already didn't apply, so it's fine. But
Yeah.
I just need to use the MP.
There you go. Okay,
Okay.
cool.
There we go.
Thank you.
So,
Oh wait. I can use a sound barrier to also that's medium, so I can't. I use low. It has to be medium or high. So I'll just use resonance then. Oh no, I can't. No, what else? I can't use anything. I'm so sad. It's fine. There we go. And now it's done.
oh no, I can't spend my MB.
Hey, this one you don't use MP.
Okay, amazing. So, Ruvaen, as you kind of play this song, Aiden, you feel energized by as this kind of arcane music filters into you. A gentle reminder that more than one person can work on an objective block. Just in
Yeah,
case
well,
Aiden.
Aiden is already there. That's why I'm giving Aiden one. But obviously,
You're just throwing Aiden back into the chimney and then closing the door until he's done.
Get back in there.
Amazing.
Get to
Okay,
work,
so
Aiden.
that is
This is child labour.
and then a certain someone is going to vanish, disappears from sight, and Portia, you feel like you're being targeted again.
Shocking.
No shit.
Veronika,
Deja
Every
very
week.
strong today.
at least this time I'm doing it on purpose.
I
The
don't think that
author
makes
in me. The author in me is just like, I knew he was a little shit. I knew that guy was a little shit. Didn't like him at all.
Yes, Veronika, what would you like to do?
I think sensibly I should heal Portia, unless someone else disagrees, and because I would also quite like to attack.
Sure.
I mean, I would very much
Um,
like to not die in like
Okay.
one round.
Oh,
That's
fine.
okay.
So I will throw up a heal
Thank you.
for Portia to take 40 hit points.
Thank fuck.
Amazing. And then do you get anything you can do after a heal, or is that it? Not got any skills that trigger off a healing?
Don't think I can do anything else. My class is apparently way more simple than the others.
I mean, is it similar to D&D? Is talking a free action?
Yes. You can absolutely converse.
Although I'm also realizing Portia just sprinted ahead, started talking in her in Imperial,
Yeah,
I had no idea what the fuck is going on, and then she got shot.
this is true. This is very, very
I,
true.
I feel like at this point, Ruvaen was suspicious, and then you got shot, and they're like, all right.
Oh, the natural balance has returned to the universe.
Return to the universe.
Fair enough.
Okay, so that is the end of round. As we move into round 2, there you hear the sounds of approaching reinforcements. So I will firstly reveal all of the potential reinforcements. Oh goodness! Right, let's do that. Make them invisible, and we grab these, and then we make them invisible. Uninvisible. Those are words that just came out of my face. So,
You have created a new vocabulary, then.
yes, a number of 7th Legion Imperial soldiers arrive. However, you successfully defeated the Imperial forces at the prisoner pens. So the 2 penitent husks and the flesh-crafted cleric are not here.
Yay.
Hey.
The soldiers' tents were not cleared out, so an auxiliary and 2 gunners do arrive. And the command tents were also not cleared out, so the 2 infantry from there also arrive. So these 5 will now join the initiative. Who of the 5 of you is going first?
I need to go after Aiden, so I'm gonna stand back for now.
I'm happy to gab. I'm not gonna be useful in this fight until Marcellus fucks off. Unless someone wants to do something. Something.
I mean,
clever.
I'm just trying to get the train moving. Anyone can join me on
Oh
that.
my god! Please
not?
do.
I might.
We'll go on, Veronika.
I could throw up a barrier or an aura to give some people an extra bit of defense.
Oh yeah, that's a
Oh,
good.
yeah,
that's
might
a
be
good
nice.
call. That's
Okay,
a good call.
go, Veronika, go.
Maybe Portia might need.
Portia needs to go shopping and buy some armor.
A bulletproof vest.
Cool. So a barrier for people whose armor is less than 12.
That's definitely Portia,
Yep.
because she's as naked as the day she was born.
You know, you could have warned me about that. I
I
could buy
did!
armor.
I messaged you multiple times.
You messaged me 2
Um,
days ago.
Leif, everyone. Veronika, everyone is under 12. So, yeah, your pick.
You don't have to worry about me. I'm full health and I'm dealing with the train, so I'll be okay for a bit.
Cool. So Portia, Ruvaen, and Leif.
Alright, thank you very much.
Okay, Portia, Ruvaen, and Leif, you gain a barrier as Veronika summons that over you. We will start with the auxiliaries. So first scene of the new arrivals, they see the 5 of you kind of clambering around, and they are going to target. Oh my god, it started again! Portia!
Yeah.
To be fair, Portia and Leif, the 2 of you are both going to be pinned and flanked, but that's only
Thank
a
you
9
for the
versus
barrier.
defense.
Thank you for
Yay.
the barrier.
Oh yeah,
Veronika.
that stops it both. Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, the auxiliaries are rebuffed by your protective spell, Veronika. That's their turn. Who's going next?
Should I go? And then I can deal with train stuff.
Go, Aiden, go.
Go. You
Cool.
can move up 2, essentially.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. So, again, so I've been trying to clear the space. What else do I need to do to get the train moving? So I've moved I've made used the earth to kind of make sure that the trains can go across missing rail tracks, and move the bolts to make sure it can move. Is there anything else I need to do?
Take off the handbrake.
Yeah, I could climb back into the train and take off the handbrake. Using my earth spell because I am a boy with no might. So he would use the earth to grab it, not his own.
Conjure a big
spell.
rocky fist to.
Yeah. I feel like I don't know if you've been watching the Vox Machina, but the Ashari, the Earth Ashari, their earth builds these muscular hands.
Okay.
I feel like that's what he does. He builds it, so he summons it, lets the earth travel up his skin, almost like stone, like the stone skin.
Okay.
It just takes over his hands like big Thanos gauntlets. He uses that to pull at the handbrake.
Amazing.
And that would
so
be
willpower. So we'll definitely do willpower.
Mhm.
I feel like we do still need to go with might because you're physically.
But I'm using a spell. It's mostly earth. I could do willpower, and then.
Sure, go willpower. D10,
Thanks, Dan.
I thought that was almost a crit. So a 10 is pass. And what is it that the thingy does?
It makes it 2, right?
Yeah, you can choose to push up one more clock.
Okay.
Oh.
In which
Let me
case,
double check, but it should.
Well,
Let me see.
I will offer it here, Theo, if you want to spend a Fabula point to re-roll that 3.
I could. I mean, the worst it's gonna do.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. Because I do have the Fabula points to spend.
10.
7 or 7.
Hang on,
Seven.
vote trait to re-roll.
No big crit.
Which,
One.
which trait are you focusing on?
I think it's the identity of being a summoner, trying to focus all my energy to connect to the earth as best I can to try again.
Okay.
Don't want to look.
Oh,
It's worse. That's okay. I spent 1. I'll try again.
Do you want a Fabula point to score back up by 1?
Yeah, I think I'll just invoke a trait, bonds to push it,
Okay.
and I will. You know what? I think I'll invoke the bond of. Actually, I should talk to you about this. I should have a bond with Vesta at this point. I don't have.
Yeah.
we probably should have that.
Yeah.
I don't think I could originally. But I think I'll use my bond with Leif. Thinking about the way that Leif uses the spells and stuff, and be like, no, if Leif was here, this is what Leif would do, and I think he will use that. So bring it back up to 10. So now it's definitely 2. Thank you very much.
There we go. Okay, so the clock goes up by 2, and yeah, as you pull on this sort of old rusted lever, and it. And you can feel the heat radiating from the furnace that Vesta is still in, and you can smell the air itself is smells hot. It's getting slightly harder to breathe under the intense heat that's radiating from the furnace. But yes, the train is halfway to being freed. After Aiden, let's go with one of the recently arrived gunners. Seeing you clambering around the train, will target Veronika and fires a shot at you for 16 versus your magical defense.
Mm-hmm.
That's 18 dark damage. And you have not taken damage this turn already, so yeah, it's just the 18. That is the gunner's turn. Who would like to go next?
Can I confuse Marcellus a bit more?
You may.
I also don't want him to have a go, to be honest with you.
Yes. So you're trying to talk him down still?
Yeah, so just to recap, Marcellus has watched Portia stride up to him, start talking to him, get shot, get healed. And so he probably has a little bit of Portia's blood on him at this point. And Portia is like, Marcellus, look, you remember me. You know I've always been faithful. I never wavered. And then she's going to roll up her sleeve a bit more and like, look what the Emperor has done to me.
Is that Quicksilver?
It is. The Emperor has gone mad. He wants to... the way everything is going, he is going to kill us all. Faithful or heretic, it doesn't matter.
Marcellus blinks furiously at you. Willpower, or willpower insight, because I think
Thank
you're
you.
being
That would be
very logical.
Yeah, it's logical that we don't want to die a horrible death. Okay, willpower, insight. Please, for the love of God. I would like to reroll that too, because that is atrocious.
Okay.
Invoke, trade to reroll. And I'm gonna go with Origin Empyrium.
Yeah. Sounds legit. There you go.
Okay, much better.
Okay, so you had beaten the difficulty by more than 3, so that is 2 segments on the Marcellus's resolve clock. And he looks to you and you notice that his attention is focused purely on the quicksilver that is staining your skin. He watches how it sort of moves around like the liquid that it is, and then he looks back up to you and, how are you not dead? That'll be it for you, Portia. We'll activate Marcellus and he will immediately end his turn because he's dumbstruck by the fact that you're stood in front of him in the state that you are and you're being shot at, and he's just very confused about everything that's happening. Who would like to go next?
Can you go next?
Yeah,
Go, Leif, go.
You go next.
I'm gonna just do. Well, first of all, actually, did that end of my turn? End of my turn. So I need to increase my garden clock by 1, and then I am going to cast. I'm going to cast Suffocate on the big shield guy. Trusting infantry.
The keeper. Yeah. Absolutely.
Let's target you and cast Suffering Suffocate.
Poor infantry.
Is it letting me cast it? Oh no, I've done it twice. I'll take the first one.
Yeah, I'll take the first one. So that is a 9 versus magical defense, which is a hit.
Yay.
20 air damage. So we will apply the damage. That is 10 damage, because it would appear that the infantry is resistant to air.
Okay.
Will apply dazed.
And I spend 10 mind points, but one of the new little tricks I picked up is a thing called Consume. So whenever I hit someone and do damage with a spell, I get a little bit of MP back.
It's your soul. A really long straw. Just slurping it up. Amazing. Okay, so
Drink your milkshake.
8 MP for that. The infantry sort of is buffeted by the spell, and then just with a large sweep of the tower shield, just kind of almost bats the arrow mana away. That is Leif's turn. That trusting infantry.
Oh, hang on. There's one more thing to do.
Is
which is I have my little plant. That's able to do things. So, at the end of my turn, a target I can see suffers dazed.
Okay. The infantry you attacked is already dazed. Who would you like to bop?
There's a target that I can see, so I can't see the sniper guy at the moment.
Not at the moment, no.
Okay.
Worryingly.
Those
they're
auxiliaries that
commanders.
try to pin me. I'm gonna.
The
that.
auxiliaries at the front?
Yep.
Okay,
They should
so
be dazed.
they are now dazed. There we go. So as this star peony kind of, is it like a pollen that confuses them slightly?
No, I think it's like a flash that comes from it. It's like a like a camera flash almost, like a really really bright magical effect coming from this plant.
Okay. In which case, as the two auxiliary soldiers are sort of like blinded by this flash, as they stagger back, the infantry that you just attacked with the air spell like roars and goes to charge into the fray. It's gonna swing wildly at you, Leif, and attempt to cut you down with his sicker. That is a 7 versus defense, which misses thanks to Veronika's barrier. So yeah, this curve, this jagged sword lands on the magical shield, the divine shield around you, and then ricochets off. That is the infantry. We move over to Ruvaen. And Portia's encouragement turns off.
Yeah, I am a bit worried, mainly because I can attack, but it attacks everybody. All enemies are attacked if I use that. And because I would rather attack this guys in the front at the moment. However, there's a few things I can do. I can also energetic tone again to get this thing going. I think I would do that because at this point we'll all be like, get on the train right now. So 1 second. Aiden is still on the train, so Aiden will also once again get willpower. Key of Frost, energetic tone, low volume. Actually, I can give it to everybody. So I am, you know what? Sod it. I'm gonna medium volume. Everybody's getting willpower.
Yay!
Okay.
And you can all move the clock for any
Oh,
fucking
nice.
you're doing. Yeah, Ruvaen at this point just like, screw this. Everybody, do something.
So as you play the same song just a little bit louder,
Yes.
everyone can apply energetic tone. Sound barrier can be used if you want to use it.
Oh yes, haha! Finally. Hell yeah! Now I can use sound barrier.
So physical damage you suffer is reduced by 1. Okay, as this, I imagine this like sonic wall kind of emanating out from you. After Ruvaen's turn, oh boy, here we go. All of the gathered Imperials. So first things first, Gideon's gonna decide if he's gonna shoot or not. He
He
is.
does.
He is.
Shocking.
That's a 16 versus magical defense
Obviously, the hits
for 28
is at
damage.
28.
28.
Okay.
Yeah, because I've tweaked it now. 28 dark damage as another scream rips out of the mountain range. That's his turn. He is now visible. I'm just going to play with myself. Here we go. Ruvaen, you are targeted by a shield bash as one of the 7th Legion soldiers charges at you. That is a 9 versus defense, so it bounces off the barrier that's protecting you. The gunner, the other gunner that has recently arrived, he's going to target Leif. And with a scream from the rifle, a 12 versus magical defense, which is a hit. Leif, have you taken damage already?
Nope.
You have not. Okay, so that is 17 dark damage as the rifle shot hits you. And then last but not least, the sniper turns to the shadows.
Can I just say?
Yes.
Can I just say?
Yes.
A +5 to hits and a +10/20 modifier to damage.
Yes.
Rude.
The hunted clock goes up by 1 as we move into turn 3. Who is going first in turn 3? Oh, wait, no, wait. Oh, there's one more infantry. Sorry. Down for you, Leif.
Yeah.
You are clearly the scariest on the field. For 10 damage, for 10 versus defense, which bounces off the barrier. Tell you what, JC, Veronica's barrier is getting
Yeah,
lifted right
MVP, yeah.
okay, that is end of round. So round 3. You thought we were done. The remaining reinforcements. So, 3 gunners arrive from the watchtower, accompanied by an officer from the officer's tent.
Someone fix this fucking train, please.
Trying.
Poor Aiden.
He's like,
These 4 are also joining the fight. This is a healthy looking initiative tracker. Who's going first? Ladies, gents, and beautiful creatures.
Aiden, let's go.
Should I go? I'm gonna try again.
Go, Aiden, go!
Okay. I would like to. God, I'm trying to think about what other things I can do to make the train move. So far, the earth has moved
Kick it.
stuff out of the way.
Kick it.
I'm not kicking it. Can I? I would like to do something I haven't done yet. Actually,
Okay.
could I? Knowing that we need to get this train moving, and as Vesta is still sat in the furnace, I will lean down to her like, we need you to get this train moving. Can I
Yeah.
summon her to her full form to get her powerful enough to get the train moving?
Oh, don't do the tongue thing.
Theo, please
Yeah.
click the buttons.
I can click the buttons.
Click the button.
So,
And Theo, Aiden, describe to me what happens.
So as I reach in, I think you're saying about the air blistering and being really hot. And for Aiden, it is something that he's always felt comforting and at home with. As he reaches towards Vesta, and as she heats up, he heats up. And he's just like, Vesta, we need to go now. There's too many of them. We need to get the train moving, or we won't get out of here, please. And Vesta starts to transform. And
Vesta roars, the roar that rips out of Vesta's mouth sounds like that of a blazing inferno. And as she erupts into this huge flaming tiger-like creature, she kind of fills the furnace. You see the walls of the furnace begin to almost begin to glow from the superconduction. Roll me. Willpower. I'm going to make it difficulty 7 instead of 10.
Okay. Willpower.
Go, Aiden.
That's nice.
13.
That's a 13.
It's 6 higher than what you needed, which is 2 segments.
Oh, God.
Yeah, but you have the extra segment from my thing.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Again! Yeah!
And then
One
the
more.
arcane encouragement you've received from Ruvaen ticks you up one final slot, and as Vesta transforms into her primal, like, world spirit form, the flame is enough that you feel the weight of this train like lurch as the engines fire up enough that the pistons start churning. And the four of you still outside fighting the Imperials, you see that the train is beginning to move. That is Aiden, that is your turn. Okay, so you all collectively have a new action, which is get on the train. If you want to follow through on it. Seeing the train lurch to life, a shadowy figure
Caleb is
realizes
off.
that time is of the essence.
Is Portia just saying that now? Say it out loud.
And as Gideon aims the shot and like looks up, sees the train begin to move, and then he focuses in, realizing that he has one shot left and this has to count. He's rolled a 3, so he will gain an aim token. When he does pull the trigger, it will now do at least an extra 10 damage. And that is his turn.
Did I insult your family or something?
No, just Gideon's.
Man.
Just Gideon's. Who would like to go next?
Can Leif go next for one big reason, which is I want to get on the train for one thing.
Yes.
That'd be my main thing. But also advance my garden clock. Excuse me. And at the end of my turn, every enemy I can see suffers dazed.
Oh, bloody hell. Okay.
I wanted to do that whilst Gideon was still visible.
Gideon is invisible at the moment.
But
he's not
you
fired
made
yet.
him visible.
Well.
Yeah, to the players, not to the characters.
Okay, so everyone... Oh, bloody hell. Everyone is dazed. Right, dazed. Can I... Yes, I can. There we go.
This flower opens up even more, and it's just this huge growth.
Okay, so as you flashbang the Imperial soldiers, are you ducking out?
Yeah, I'm getting on the train.
Okay, so Leif, you jump aboard the train. Aiden, you have also jumped aboard the train. After that, let's go with the trusting infantry. So the Senari Legionnaire that's protecting the Animist. So he's gonna charge. So selected from Leif, Portia, Ruvaen. No, sorry, Veronika, Portia, Ruvaen. Portia, this keeper is going to charge you and shield bash you for 14 versus your defense and 12 damage.
Great. Yeah, that hits.
Okay. 12 damage and you are dazed.
Lovely.
Oh, put that back on. There you go.
Everyone's dazed.
Everyone's dazed.
Except for me.
Who's going next?
Portia should jump on the train, please.
Portia, just
I am fucking dazed. I don't know how I'm gonna jump on the train, but sure.
Ruvaen will throw you on the train at this point. They saw you get
Okay.
shot 3 times.
I also-
They're like, you know what? Get out! Get out!
Can I still finish the fucking clock I've been working on all this fight?
Yes.
You have a bonus, by the way.
Oh, I know. That's why I really want to.
Go, Portia, go.
Okay.
What is it you're saying to our good friend Marcellus?
I think at this point she's a little bit rattled because
Keeps
all
getting
of
shot.
this. A lot, yeah. So Portia's gonna turn to him. I don't want to fight you, and I don't want more of our people to die. Please, please just go. And then she's just gonna jump.
Okay. Roll me.
I feel like Aiden's helping people get on the train, by the way.
Yeah.
It's not like letting them he's been helping with like his earth magic to help catch people and help people on the train.
Portia, roll me willpower insight.
Okay.
10. Despite your days, it's just enough to tick up Marcellus's resolve.
Oh, fuck. I can start at this guy.
As you kind of say, like, go, just go, and then you duck onto the train. Marcellus just stops and sort of like seeing everything that's happened. Like there's a sniper shooting at you. They've got a demon. Like that person in the back just made a flower that then flash bombed. Like everything's weird. But the fact
Mars
that
is having the worst day ever.
well, he's having a very confused day because you weren't attacking him, which goes against everything that he's been told the resistance fighters do. And Marcellus, in the face of this kind of confusion, exits from the fight.
Yay.
I will acknowledge that I didn't really know how we were going to do it, but I think you've just answered it for me. Portia, we will consider that the first step of unveiling the great Imperial lie. You gain a Fabula point.
Haha.
That is Portia's turn. Done. We will activate. Let's go for the auxiliaries. And they're going to target Ruvaen or Veronika. Sorry, Ruvaen. They're going to attempt to pin and flank you. Oh, actually, they're going to pin and flank you both. 13 versus defense against both of you. Veronika and Ruvaen.
Yeah, it does hit, unfortunately.
Okay, that is 10 damage to the both of you and 10 MP loss to the both of you. That is their turn. Okay, who's going next between Ruvaen and Veronika?
So my plan, I might want to go last because my plan is to jump on the train and throw a grenade at them. I don't want to hit Veronika.
Sure.
So I will probably want to go last, but also so I can't hear I can't hear JC again, so I don't know what's happening.
Okay, if you do a quick refresh, we'll let Veronika go first.
Yeah, let Veronika go first, and I will return. One moment, please.
Go, Veronika, go.
So, it'd be very stupid if I didn't get on this train. But part of me really wants to attack the officer, Laszlo.
Yes. Get one lick in before you duck out.
So I might do that.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Soul Weapon on my katana.
Yes.
Which turns it to light damage.
Yes.
And it also gives me a free attack.
Yes.
And because of my combat lesson in the last rest period, I get a multi-attack, so I can do it twice.
Oh, okay. $12 versus defense is a hit for 17 light damage. So I can click that for you. So as you charge at this officer, and the officer looks up and whoa, 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 as you, like, as you launch at him, sword drawn. Yeah, you rake him across the chest for 17 damage. And as you then jump back, are you jumping on the train or are you doing a long duel?
JC, is there a cool one-liner you say to him as you leave?
I look through the eye holes of his helmet and I say, Laszlo, the souls you have collected will come and find you. And Heria will take you to your deserved resting place.
This officer just rocks and then is like looks confused because this samurai has just leapt at, like this Ronin just leapt at him, carved him across the armor. And as he staggers back, he looks to you and... You know what? I think he's just stunned into silence. There's just a real sense of confusion about this guy. Because he's also trying to blink away the flashbang blindness from Leif's petal as well. And yeah, Laszlo tries his best to remember your face. Are you staying on the ground or on the train?
Get me on that train.
Yeah, you're on the train. Okay. And Laszlo, just kind of blinking a little bit, is going to stand slightly dumbfounded, and we're going to let a gunner shoot Ruvaen.
Bang.
And a 10 versus magical defense will hit Ruvaen, I believe.
Yeah, it's 9.
It's 9. Okay, you take 14 dark damage. Have you already taken damage this turn?
I did, I think.
In which case it's 19 damage.
Yeah, from the penny.
Where's the other 5?
It's 14, so it's plus 5 if you've already taken damage this turn. This round. Which drops you to 1 hit point.
It's fine. It's my turn now.
When you need.
You only need 1 hit point.
Yep.
Ruvaen.
I'm
What
gonna
do you
jump on
do?
the train and throw a grenade!
Okay. Right. Roll me Dex.
Yes, one moment. Dex and...
I think it's got to be Dex.
Yep, that's fine. I have D8 Dex. Let's go. Open, right?
Yeah.
Come on. Oh, damn it.
Fabula point, Fabula point, Fabula point,
I do
Fabula...
not have Fabula point.
Can I do it a Fabula point?
You jump on the train, and what is your sort of like your triumphant one-liner as you sort of like pull as this train is sort of like it's picked up speed.
Yeah.
But yeah, what is it you shout to these Imperials as they sort of like jump out the way of the train, and you like you have this soul grenade in your hand?
So I think at this point they're also like beaten up, dazed as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what should we go for? I had something earlier and now I forgot, so I'm really mad at myself.
Well, Ruvaen, I suppose you have just been shot, so perhaps you're not in the greatest state of mind. But as you leap on the train, lean out, and like your words fail you.
Ruvaen is like dying, 1 HP, just hanging there and just looking at them like, ugh.
Get off my lawn!
You throw this soul grenade at them. The Imperials sort of like look down and sort of like go to leap out the way, and then as the train steams out for like smashes through the wooden palisade, like smashes the gates of the wooden palisade open, steams along the track through the thankfully the open gates thanks to Aiden. Like you. As you're pulled back into the train by your companions, the soldiers sort of like dive for cover, and then they turn and look and realise that in your haste you have not pulled the pin.
Look, in my defense, I was very beaten up. Okay, I was fumbling.
And as this train sort of like blows out of this construction yard along the tracks, you have successfully stolen a train.
Oh.
I'm chuffed.
I'm tired.
I'm tired, balls.
Oh my god.
Chaos never fails us.
I genuinely think after all of that, Portia is gonna collapse on the floor and start crying.
Oh.
Alongside Ruvaen.
I think Ruvaen is not even crying, they're literally just on the ground, like
Bleeding.
bleeding.
Elsewhere. The goblin demonologist stands in front of the stone slab altar. She is co-opting as her workbench. In front of her lies a prone form, the flesh of a demon. She glances up and down the body, marveling at its dry, bark-like hide, seemingly drained of life. Its eyes, once glassy and once colourful, now dull and glassy. You were destined for so much more, she muses to the dryad laid in front of her. And as she smiles, she opens, her lips peel back to reveal an array of long, finger-long, needle-like teeth. And as she looms her face over that of the dryad in front of her, a wispy red light begins to emanate from her throat. It slinks out of her mouth and hovers slightly over the corpse of the dryad. As the goblin looks at this glowing red light that has just exited her, she looks confused for a moment, and then her skin begins to rapidly age and shrivel, and the goblin falls backwards to the floor in a heap. As the soul lingers over the dryad, it slowly descends and filters into its nostrils. And a few moments later, the dryad begins to lurch. On the other side of the altar, Ynesta, the Wolfkin Venger, looks on, panic etched across her face, as this dryad slowly uses its wooden-like limbs to lift itself into a seated position. You were a vampire? The Wolf King questions incredulously. And the dryad slowly turns. It tilts its head as if it's trying to reply, and then realizing it doesn't seem to have a mouth, reaches up with one of its claws and stabs them into its face under its nose, and with the sound of splintering wood, carves itself a number of vocal folds. Yes, I am. You can call me the Orchestra. Aiden and Leif, your nemeses have been revealed. You both gain a Fabula point. Congratulations, everyone, on completing episode 3. So, there we have it. Episode 3 in the bag. We were, you know what? Let's cut. Running a little bit late, so let's cut straight to the outro. If you have enjoyed this episode of our Fabula Ultima campaign, make sure to hit the like button and the subscribe button if you're watching us on YouTube. Make sure to follow us on Twitch if you're watching us on Twitch. join our Discord, links in the description. If you want to play Fabula Ultima, we have a drive-through RPG affiliate link in the description as well. It doesn't cost you any extra to buy through an affiliate link, but it does give us a little bit of a kickback, which is super, super helpful and amazing. We also have a YouTube membership and a Patreon subscription if you want to support us more, but at the very least, please join our Discord, have a chat to us. We really love to grow this community. Right, thank you, you beautiful creatures, for another episode. We will be back next Monday for episode 4. If you haven't seen them already, we are also doing behind the scenes, so if you want to get a bit more of an idea of what our characters are doing in between the sessions, check those out as well. So, thank you all for playing, thank you for watching and for listening. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.